Hey y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your All Elite Wrewind Watchalong for AEW Dark Episode 12 and AEW Dynamite Homecoming Edition, January 1st, 2020. I'm your host, Andy Devin. How we doing, y'all? Hope you hope your Sunday. Oh my gosh, Sunday days. I really want it to be Saturday still, apparently. But yes, hope your Sunday's a big kind to you. For those of you breaking into Monday, hope it's treating you well. But yes, y'all, we are officially done with AEW 2019. It is in our shadow. We're moving into 2020, albeit still pre-pandemic. But this is going to be a very interesting year to watch in retrospect. I look forward to it in a weird way. But yes, we're still on the road to Revolution, which should shape up to be a great card based on what we've been seeing go down with the Elite drama, the world title picture, Mox, and the Inner Circle. We're going to find out if Mox joins the Inner Circle on this episode of Dynamite. I feel like we have certain impressions, but we'll see. Also, got a Full Gear 2019 rematch on this episode of Dark. We got Shawn Spears versus Joey Janela, the main event of Dark. Cutler versus Sammy Guevara as well. We'll have a 4-way tag match, so that should be nuts, given how the tags will be a factor but not implemented. Yeah. But yes, y'all, please do drop a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. If you could be so kind, make sure that bell's always on for notifications, as we are going live on this channel at least 4 times a week between Dynamite, Collision, ROH, and the Rewinds. Albeit this upcoming week, Rewinds will be taking a spot on the shelf for a week, as we got WrestleMania weekend alongside everything in the collective happening. But yes, I think enough is enough for that. Please do hop in the Discord if you're not able to watch along on your own. We sidecast everything over there. Here is the current episode of AEW Dark that we're going to be watching, which is, of course, free and available for everyone on YouTube. So you don't necessarily need it there. But yeah, whatever works out better for you. Give it a moment to get you open. We're going to be zeroed out. But yes. Going up the top of the hour, and we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome, everyone, to a very special edition of AEW Dark. This is Tony Schiavone.
And I'm Dasha Gonzalez. This being Christmas Eve, we just wanted to take a moment to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
That's right, this was technically released on December 24th, not December 31st.
Tomorrow night, Christmas night on TNT, as you might imagine. Dynamite, though, will return to its regular time Wednesday, January 1st, with a homecoming edition back where it all started in Jacksonville, Florida.
Here's the lineup of this week's Dark. Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, will meet Brandon Cutler.
In a 4-way tag team,
It is technically Inner Circle versus the Elite.
Party will face Best Friends along with Orange Cassidy and Santana and Ortiz.
Jen Decker will be
Is it supposed to say "and best friends"? It said "best and friends." What was that graphic?
As well. And this main event, the bad blood between Joey Janela and Shawn Spears with Tully Blanchard continues.
Hey there, No Mercy. Good morning to you.
But right now, let's
How goes it?
First match on Dark.
Right. I myself am doing well. Had a great workout today, and in Curtin, got you. Just in time for the start of the first Dark match. We're continuing the Inner Circle Elite drama to some extent. Also, Guevara coming out with a microphone. Never mind, I thought he had a mic in his hand. Oh, it's his phone. That's right. It's his live vlogging phase.
it says classic on your passport. So it sure does. Great to be here. This is exciting. Exciting. We've got a tremendous.
So we got Cole Cabana on commentary. Missed the whole 1920. I hear that. I kind of do it my own way as well. My hope is that when they, what was it? I think it was the 200th episode. They did a whole throwback of the aesthetic. Like the aesthetic was 100% just taken out of 2019 again and reused all the way down to the nameplate styling. So I hope that they bring that back for episode 300. I think that was episode 200. I can't. Ayo, Ray, welcome in. Welcome in. It's like Rhea knew we were about to get a battle of the Twinks.
Weighing 192 pounds, Brandon Cutler.
Another individual looking to record his first victory here inside an AEW ring is none other than Brandon Cutler. And Colt, I know that you've known Brandon for a number of years. Not as long as the Young Bucks have, but
The stripes across his head entirely are a choice. Because I don't know what class in D&D he was fully trying to depict himself as. Because I get barbarian vibes from the look mostly, but everything else about him does not scream barbarian. Maybe fighter. Maybe like a jack-of-all-trades build fighter. Personally, he gives me ranger vibes. Brandon Cutler, you barely see him nowadays. Yeah, no, I think the last time we saw him was when the Death Riders off-screened him. He got left behind by the Bucks, and then he turned around and they were all there, and he was like, "Oh man."
from his hometown of Houston, Texas, here in Corpus Christi, and able to use his speed.
I wonder if he'll corner the Young Bucks at Resurgence. Be right in their backyard in Ontario, California.
Sammy Guevara was already full of himself, but now he's just insufferable.
Yeah,
And
dude is on an all-time high. Got brought under a legend's wing, who is also world champion. When you put it in perspective, right? Sammy Guevara was just like this young upstart. And then when he all of a sudden aligns with Chris Jericho, it was just such a step up immediately.
flips over Cutler, and the drop kick takes him off his feet.
The fact that he's been doing that sequence for years.
So effortlessly, and he loves spinning around.
He loves.
It's true. I saw him backstage. He was in a
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point he wasn't he like.
circle. He's like the dreidel of
Trying to remember.
Don't tell MJF I said that. That's all right. He's not here this week.
I want to say he was 24 at the time, but I could be wrong.
Guevara into the corner. Referee Mike Posey. Oh, look at that.
All right.
Lack of respect by the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara.
I'm not watching my band cover. Is definitely not. It's weird.
So crazy. Sammy
I mean, he's pretty
Guevara's so
built
young,
right now.
so experienced.
Ooh, did not land on his feet though.
Shotgun dropkick by Cutler, knocking Guevara back to the corner. A little spin of his own, like a 20-side die. Wondering what he came up with. Coming out of the dice tower, is still spinning inside the tray. Cutler with the waistlock applied. Guevara trying to.
Oh, he was 27 at the time. Yeah, that checks out. Because I'm pretty sure he was already in the business for the memories of 2020 AEW. We're gonna have a lot, y'all. There's a lot of reasons why I'm looking forward to this stretch of Dynamite throughout 2020 because we're going to see. Oh my gosh, so smooth, even though like just barely connected. Yo, nice. I'm here for it. Gonna lay in some extra shots. Smooth. Threw him right back in the ring.
Did not return Sammy Guevara to the ring. He rained down a couple shots and followed it up with that knife edge shot to the chest of the Spanish god. The war paint is on. Yep, Brandon Cutler is prepared for.
What are we doing here?
He's
Really?
always ready, but Sammy Guevara showing a little cheek there. Fighting his way out of it. Gets the beat up. Cutler walked right into that one.
I don't think you needed to call that out, Excalibur.
Camera. Diving foot stomps into the chest of Brandon Cutler.
That was rough.
And what? Can you explain that one to me, Excalibur? I was hoping you could could explain it to me. What is Sammy Guevara thinking? A normal wrestler would roll him in and possibly get a 3 count as we see another look at this. Guevara.
Understandable, yeah.
Cutler on the apron. They say it's the hardest part of the ring. I argue that's the post.
I would argue that's the post.
Oh, now Sammy Guevara, he just wanted everyone to know. the only support he needs is from his inner circle members. And, you know, the tensions between...
Just had to throw the shade at the crowd. I mean, I get it. They're in Texas. Corpus Christi, but still. Nah, the deep squat for no reason. For a shit. That was a shit Samoan drop, bro.
Like you said, Brandon Cutler, I mean, definitely, you know, maybe he's not.
It was more of like a reverse wasteland.
He's in Rancho Cucamonga, the home base of the Young Bucks, the high desert of the Los Angeles area.
Agreed. That move notwithstanding, which is not even one he normally uses. He is incredibly smooth in the ring, has been for years.
Sammy Guevara heating up on the top rope. He's got Cutler in his sights and then
into the headlock. That popped Cornette. Considering how young he was. It's a very
The cockiness of Guevara always on display.
Not for nothing though. These matches of Cutler from this era always remind me how much he can go. Even the recent matches we've seen between like him and Serpentico on ROH. He's shown us that he can really go, and he just chooses to be an undercard comedy wrestler. I can understand most people would never see him beyond like the mid-card element, and that's fine. But he definitely could be more than he is. Yo, maybe it was the angle, but that knee just had him slumped.
And now Cutler turns the momentum on Guevara.
Ooh. Maybe it was the camera cut, but damn, that kick looked like it hit flush. Damn. Moving forward, it's so weird going back in time and seeing the people that are in AEW.
He's got something else on his mind. Yeah, he's stringing together some offense. Sammy Guevara so resilient.
No, like I was just I literally was thinking about that this morning, right? When I was thinking about the stream, I'm like, man, it's time to watch Cody in AEW again. It's like, wow, it's so odd because there's now people who are watching that through this that are like, Cody Rhodes just doesn't feel right in AEW. This seems weird kind of thing. Because, like, their experience of Cody Rhodes wasn't there. It was here in WWE as he is.
Actually, it's more like they're saying Sammy sucks, but you know, it's a net positive for Brandon Cutler. Yeah, one of the ways I guess they have to like Brandon. Oh, look at this inside cradle. 1, 2, no.
Didn't hook that other leg. Might have been a win if he did.
Took advantage of the momentary distraction. Oh, look at that hook kick. The heel of his boot catching Cutler right on the ear.
No,
right on his feet.
Standing himself up on the ropes.
Shoulder to the midsection by Guevara. Now the step up enziguri. Cutler on roller skates as he staggers out. Doesn't even have his hands up. Springboard into the cutter. You gotta pin him, Sammy, if you want to win the match. Sammy Guevara burning daylight here. He might be spending a little too much time.
No, he really is. Is bro about to give up the 630 on Dark?
He's up to the top and he's giving
No, shooting star.
Shooting star press. I was about to question his game plan, but Guevara with the cover. 1, 2. No! Oh, the crucifix. 1, 2. Oh!
Almost stole it. That'd have been hilarious. Oh no, he's going for GTH. We're done. Oh! Oh, you saw his head rattle. Damn. Honestly, great match.
And Colt, I think Sammy Guevara just sent a pretty emphatic message to the other members of the Elite. And I think Sammy racking up those victories. This is the first one.
100%, Mercy. You'd have to change it up entirely. And I just can't see him going back to the whole Dean Ambrose presentation.
Victorious. Now let's send it back to our colleague Jen Decker, who's standing by with the bad boy, Joey Janela.
Thanks, Excalibur. Joey, you and Sean Spears have had this long-running feud. Is tonight
Bro's
the night you
hair
guys
is
finally
done
put this
up.
thing to bed?
Well, you see, Jen, tonight it's going down. And I'm yelling timber. Sean Spears, you better move or you better dance. Tonight will be a night you won't remember, and the bad boy will be the one you won't forget.
That sounds so familiar. Back to you guys.
Right. Thanks a lot for the interview, Jen.
Doesn't he just?
Next match,
I
we
was
have
just
a
thinking, I'm like, he
four-way
even
tag
sounds
match.
different
Hybrid
too.
team, Private Party, best friends along with Orange Cassidy and Santana and Ortiz.
It's gonna be another one of those I miss Jack Evans moments.
This is a four-way tag team match.
I miss insert wrestler here. One of the most common phrases said.
Weight of 377 pounds. Jack
Okay,
Evans
so I'm a GCW.
on Helico, the
Same Joey Janela from AEW. Right? Because he just looks, sounds, feels different in so many different ways.
Tag team division has been a focal point, and Colt, what a
Rough for
way
them.
to
I'm just. Ooh.
close out the
Oh,
year
okay, that's
here on
wild.
AEW Dark with this four-way tag
They
team match.
apparently are 0-4 in tag team competition. They're being thrown into a four-way tag match.
8 of the best wrestlers.
Jack Evans' contract just expired, and he chose to not renew because he felt like he wasn't. This was a weird. It was kind of a reverse situation, right? Like you see a lot of people not resign with AEW because they're like, well, I feel like they weren't utilizing me properly. To him, it was kind of the inverse of that. It was like, I feel like I'm taking a spot of somebody who can be utilized properly, kind of thing. He just, I don't want to say didn't think highly of himself, but like he by his own admission, never had any really creative ideas. Didn't have any much ideas for creative period for the team, which partially why they didn't get featured that much. And that's a shame, yeah. Plus, I believe he works a lot in Mexico, and it works better for him. Although he did have that incident back in like 2020, 21 maybe. I don't want to say he was held hostage, but it was something like that where he was like,
Always given the preferential treatment of private party.
yes, it was something along those lines. Someone who better remembers could explain. Meanwhile, they got more of a evened out win-loss record. You can see in Private Party too, right? And the thing is, they haven't changed that much, but just enough to see the maturity, you know, over the 5+ years it's been for them. Also, this song, this atrocious song. From atrocious music to boogie music. This is the Best Friends theme. And it's such a bump. Where is my mind? Yeah, no, he goes back and forth between it. It seems like he's got that's his more serious theme. When he was having that first international title run, honestly, that may be one of the best title runs of the entire company's history. In hindsight, yeah. Cassidy has had, I believe, 4 different themes. Because he had this theme. I believe he had a Mikey Ruckus produced theme for a very short minute. Then he got Where Is My Mind? And then he went back to Jane, which was his indie theme. I could be making that Mikey Ruckus theme up. The more I try to place it in my memory, it just feels like a situation I left brain, right brain. So probably just about that. But yeah, at least 3 themes. But the thing is, he keeps changing them back and forth. Which does kind of help define the chapters of his AEW run, but... Show you how. Yo, the theme is so good. I think their second theme as well is really good. You know, just like an hour ago, I was surfing Twitter and somebody was like, best tag team in your opinion, and they had a picture of 4 teams. I believe it was Bucks, Briscoes, Usos, and Motor City Machine Guns. And someone commented, like, you didn't even list them and put on Proud and Powerful. And then put, like, a list of the thing. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about the issues and all of that other stuff, but the potential of this team. And it's like, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing their run. Also, yesterday, saw somebody tweet out a picture of the Inner Circle saying, I miss the Inner Circle. Ortiz, quote, retweeted it. Said, me too. Aw. Is it? Shiloki hit me in my feels. Which is where these are so wonderful. I can't disagree, Mercy. I think of all of the different Jericho iterations throughout the years in any company, and I think my favorite might be his first AEW run. I'm trying to remember where it really starts to, like, peter off for me. I think like 2 rivals from now is what I'll say, because I don't want to get into too much stuff that's going to happen in, like, the next year or so, just because so much of us are going to experience that.
As we mentioned, Santana and Ortiz actually responsible for taking Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy private party and directing them to House of Glory school, the pro wrestling school in New York.
Yeah, I can kind of get with that. When the Inner Circle does officially, like, dissolve, I think, is probably where that line is drawn, but I don't know.
But that history's not going to mean anything as Santana.
As we got the start, of course, classical, only 2 legal men situation in this 4-way no DQ team match.
That back elbow stopping Mark Quinn dead in his tracks. Boot to the chest, caught by Santana. Santana went for the trip. Went for the trip again. Now lands on his feet. Colt, when you have an opponent with that type of balance and agility, that's a little unnerving.
Yeah, and it's going to end up with a drop kick too, right in the chest. But this is the long game right here. I don't think that a match is going to end this quickly, especially with all these competitors in the ring right now.
And Santana doing what felt natural to himself. He positioned himself in a neutral corner, but in this 4-way tag team matchup, Jack Evans was right there and got a blind tag in.
And Helico with the short hair is throwing me through a loop. Oh, never mind. I just realized that it's just all of the hair that is long is on the side of his head we can't see. That was throwing me through a loop as well.
15 years of in-ring experience, but you would never guess that he is one of the premier high flyers in all of professional wrestling. And one of the most durable Gumby-like men.
Gumby? Like?
I heard that's why he wears those neon green colors. Side headlock there by Trent. Now side headlock there by Evans. Takes Trent down. Referee Bryce Remsburg keeping a close eye on the action. He's going to have his hands full, Colt.
Bryce always does, one of the best referees in the history of professional wrestling, dare I say.
Wow.
Sure, he'll give you 20
Especially in 2019, I guess you could say. Yeah, it is 2019. To get that praise from anybody is iconic. One of the best referees, rather, in the history of the biz. Nice, Northern Lights. With the leg hook.
Sometimes I feel like Jack Evans just uses a wrestling ring like his own trampoline park.
And now Trent tagging out to Chuck Taylor. Chuck Taylor, double Irish whip by the best friends as they take down Evans off his feet. And Helico coming in to break up
Nice.
the celebration.
Saving it immediately. Again, no DQ, but still.
I was piping up Bryce Remsburg so much, all of a sudden now
you just lost control of this matchup. Oh, what is this? The best friends have TH2 up, and they've tossed them.
I heard Trent's right knee will show up to a party and be a bartender at any time. You never know.
Stranger things have happened. Ortiz enters the ring. Manhattan drop there for Mark Quinn. Step up Kamingiri there by Isaiah Cassidy. Sweep of the left. And now, Private Party
Nice.
going to work on Ortiz.
The double team moves of Private Party are next to none. I will say that.
And Helico laying in left hand jabs to the jaw of Trent. Evans in the corner. Bryce Remsburg has absolutely lost control of this match.
Did I say in the history of professional
I
wrestling?
think you need to get your $20 back.
You need to get your $20 back.
And we have a full ring with 4 competitors about.
Now TH2.
I mean, again, there's no DQ. What is he going to do? Count them?
I believe they have come to some sort of understanding. They charging in. All 4 men charge in. Get Bandera up and over the top.
Yeah, they understand that they're all about to leave the ring.
And now Private Party and Best Friends. Are they in a ceasefire? Oh no, they can't possibly mean a four-way hug cut off.
Said shit, all right, I'll hug him.
Got to give the people what they want, Cole.
Where is the love? A famous person once
A
said.
little bit of the 40.
And Santana, John with the crowd at ringside.
Damn, that's rough,
Here in
fam.
Corpus
Bundle
Christi,
up.
Texas. Beautiful city, beautiful arena here. And now Jack Evans build up, had a steep drop kick to the chest of Chuck Taylor.
No, we're seeing a lot of action on the outside. And finally, we do have 2 competitors in the ring.
And I believe the 2 legal competitors, most importantly. Jack Evans laying in those right hands. Remsburg telling him to open them up. Those closed fists are illegal inside the confines of a professional wrestling ring.
Yep.
And Evans did send Chuck into a.
Looking like he doesn't want to tag him.
And will he
There it
tag?
is.
And now Isaiah Cassidy tags in. Chuck got the boot up, but Cassidy, he's calling for some shots.
Everybody!
Colt Cabana, folks.
What are you even saying? What are you even saying? Everybody.
He faked low, went high with that cartwheel kick. Caught him 1, 2. Only a 2 count there.
Do you think the people at home thought somebody else came here and screamed that?
Well, you did move the mic away from him.
Because I knew it was going to be loud.
And I appreciate you for that.
I am feeling it here tonight in Corpus Christi.
AEW Dark. If you're on social media, use hashtag AEW Dark. If you got your phone in your hand or you're on your laptop, visit shopaew.com for all the merchandise. No street weapons allowed.
Oh my God.
Hooks both legs. 1, 2. Santana.
You can convince me that's a finish. Yeesh.
Mark Quent trying to drag Cassidy over.
I think he's trying to steal his shoes.
And Helico sent into the ropes. Blind tag out though. Santana comes in underneath. Rolls Cassidy through. Ducks under the lariat attempt. Or excuse me, Ortiz did.
Yeah.
Santana springing off.
Oh, they work so good together.
Oh, look at that.
Damn.
He takes out Isaiah Cassidy. Sit out Senton.
They are not done.
And Santana. Oh, the stop. And the splash. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Ortiz.
Bro, chill with the teeth on Cell. The way he just throws him down, like, stop.
Proud and
Stupid.
powerful Santana Ortiz. Oh, and we've seen this. He likes to employ that tiger style. Oh, the claw.
Almost hockey style, then tiger style.
Exposing the back of Isaiah Cassidy.
The Ty Domi of the ring right now.
Agreed, no mercy. But yes, I'm looking forward to the 2020 era things because it's going to be this weird situation where we won't have the time warp of 2020 actually affecting us. Where it was like March 2020 for like 4 months, and then just from like March to June disappeared, and then the summer lasted like a year and a half. This is what WWE was lacking in the tag team scene. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, very much so. At this point, AEW made the mission statement of we're reviving tag team wrestling, and they very much achieved it. To the point of the Young Bucks leading into last week's main event, they were 11 of the 12 episodes of Dynamite, including that one, was going to have been main evented by a tag team match.
By both Santana and Ortiz.
Okay. Was feeling himself.
And a shout out to El Paso's own Eddie Guerrero there.
10 minutes gone by, 10 remain.
Tag out. Santana now back in the legal man along with Isaiah Cassidy. Double sent to the ropes. Oh, look at this. Cassidy counters. Lands on his feet. Catches Ortiz with that enziguri. I believe the toe of his shoe actually caught him on the ear. You saw Ortiz's body just go rigid. Cassidy sent to the outside. Santana trying to buy himself a little time. Look at this. Cassidy
Yo!
over the top with the flip
Excellent. Over the top, the outside into the flatliner.
Isaiah Cassidy must make a tag here.
Well, he would want to tag his partner, but Jack Evans just went over in their corner.
And now who does he tag? Crowd really letting Evans hear it, but it was a heads-up maneuver.
Oh, bro, you all right.
The body block in the corner hooks to the far
Decided to take a pile driver hitting a wheel kick.
Helico comes in. You notice he didn't stomp him, he just shoved him off. But now, the hostilities between
It was beautiful. It's just I saw how he landed, and I'm like, bro, is your neck okay?
Quinn can make it to his corner.
and Helico and Santana realize that they screwed up, and now Chuck Taylor, the legal man. He catches, goes over the top, sliced bread number 2.
Turned his hat around over the top.
Chuck Taylor sent into the corner by Angelico. And Angelico.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ow. Nice.
Chuck Taylor springing over the top of Angelico. And Santana was thrown into him, pancaking the two members of the opposition in the corner. Or two of the members of the opposition.
Chuck Taylor has so many dad features for someone who is not a dad.
Do have a tag. Chuck did tag Trent.
And Trent showing Ortiz how they do it on Strong Island. But Ortiz reversing it. Irish whip to the corner, nobody home. And now Trent springing in and swinging with that DDT. Evans, wild swing in the middle.
Just the fall flat. It was Chuck Taylor's last match late last year, I believe. Yes. Actually, not late last year. It was a little under a year ago. He had a parking lot brawl against Trent. And it was confirmed that that was his last ever wrestling match. He is retired in the ring. Oh. Trent is currently out injured as a member of the Don Callis family. Almost bocked his head. Said, nah, we're not about this. The way they gently put him back down. No, no. And there's the dives. Beautiful. Beautiful. Y'all see now why I want to watch Dark as a part of the rewinds, right? You got to give the people what they want.
Give them what they need. But Angelico coming in, blindsiding Trent and Chuck.
So many questions about Orange Cassidy right now.
Is he still under that?
I gotta knock you all into spot from my partner's dive.
And now Jack Evans.
Smooth.
Evans.
Didn't miss that one.
Got some height on that moonsault.
Take another look at all of these bodies flying out of the ring. Evans, that would reverse springboard into the moonsault.
Well, I appreciate the AEW production team doing that replay, but the real replay I want.
Oh, no mercy. I so miss it. I just wish that it was, like, it did get to a point where it really did become what dark matches used to be. For better or worse.
But there's nobody there.
One
Cassidy nowhere to be found. Put your hands in your pockets. And the other hand.
That's a lot of fun.
Peace sign.
Because the thing is, they really tried to treat AEW Dark was effectively
Oh, not Corpus Christi. Come on.
before Rampage. AEW Dark was effectively its prototype.
And look at this. Santana up on the shoulder.
I think what really muddied everything up, ironically, was Dark Elevation, because they ended up making Rampage be a thing a few months later after that, and it just didn't work.
Cover 1, 2.
I don't know, because WWE Evolved. I mean, I guess kind of. I don't know. It's a very different. Yes, I will say like 2020 AEW Dark. No, I won't say that actually. I couldn't be certain, honestly, on what I could compare it to. I guess I could compare it to like WWE main event.
But Cassidy fighting his way out of it. That back elbow and that shoulder shrug. And now coming over the top with the silly string. Trent flies right out of the ring. But Santana, pinpoint accuracy. That thrust kick catching Isaiah Cassidy on the jaw. 4 minutes remain. And now,
there it is, silly string.
The silly string once again. Santana counters it. Pancakes.
He wanted to bait it just so he can counter it. Didn't work out very well for him. Again, don't need to distract the referee for this.
The referee's vision has been diverted.
Yeah, Santana knows exactly what he's doing.
That was Cassidy's thumbs up arm.
Everybody getting mad balled, Excalibur.
And the low blow there from Santana.
And Ortiz single-handedly took everybody out of the picture.
And now, Isaiah Cassidy up, Santana.
Street sweeper.
1, 2, 3.
Done.
Our winner for this match, Santana and Ortiz.
Well, it wasn't easy.
Agreed. A lot of fun that was.
Ortiz is.
Shook man's hand.
With a victory here tonight.
So what happened over here?
Very hard-fought tag team contest. We'll take a look at these replays. Santana and Ortiz firing on all cylinders all night.
And it doesn't stop. Only when you put your hands to your side.
That's not it, though. They seem to have a counter for just about everything except for this.
The way, yeah, his chest technically bumped the bar of the ring apron.
Jack Evans showing his high-flying ability, as did Orange Cassidy. But that was where
Right, just the way it. And Cassidy just had to nose it. He's just.
diverting the referee's attention.
Got hurt like fuck, but I ain't saying shit.
Sweeper to put away pressure to come away with the victory. Well, tremendous victory for Santana and Ortiz. Tony Dasha sending it back to you.
Big win
The
for
best!
Santana and Ortiz in our four-way tag match here this week on Dark.
These two are serious about working their way back up in those rankings.
Yes, and they're doing quite well. Let's go back to the arena and back to Jen Decker. Jen?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as the Bastard. Pac.
A bit of Jet Decker, but come on now, just the pack. The way this song has like a 20-second intro, you already know in New Japan that this whole intro would play, and then it would be like 20 seconds after the drop that he would walk through the curtain.
Jen. You see, you forgot to introduce our very special guest this evening. Please, allow me.
What is Pac? He's returning back to...
Oh.
That's Michael Nakazawa.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't look like he's
That's
doing
right.
Oh, Nakazawa just thrown down the ramp by Pac. And we
On the
saw
last
Pac
rewind, bro literally got pack napped.
Dynamite last week.
The way he rolled, yep. Or to be knack napped.
This is being recorded after Dynamite went off the air, and Pac seems to have
What is that walk by Pac?
beating on
Bro,
Nakazawa.
it's such a hip swivel. He had so much purpose.
It's continuing to stomp the defenseless Michael Nakazawa.
You think this has been a non-stop thing throughout the whole night?
I can't
Because
even
yes, y'all
imagine.
do recall this is at the time when Dark in kayfabe was in fact still the same episode, which leads me to wonder, y'all, because the next episode of Dark with wrestling on it is only going to be a 35-minute episode. Should we? Oh, we got a promo.
I am sick and tired of being ignored. Give me my rubber match, or this will continue.
Oh, this is the same year. Give me what I want.
No, not with the. No.
That's your final warning.
Pac.
Wow. One hell of a warning. Literally dead to rights.
Once again, demanding the rubber match from Kenny Omega. If I know anything about Omega, he's not going to take this challenge lying down.
Well, Pac is a very, very dangerous.
But yes, what I was saying is that
He has one thing on his mind.
at
that's
this
getting
point,
back
Dark is currently in the phase of, it still is very much the same episode of Dynamite. So should we watch it after Dynamite the same week of rather than
Right now, though, it's time for our main event. As we go
beforehand?
to the ring, as Joey Janela, the bad boy, takes on the chairman of AEW, Sean Spears, along with Tully.
It's not the best way to phrase it, but yes. The idea would be is that there's the episode of Dark for Jacksonville that is 35 minutes. Do we wait until next week before Dynamite to watch it, or do we watch it after this Dynamite and then from here on out watch Dark after each episode? Really, yeah, you beat him up, left him for dead. You could have had him done for. Ron Spears with the long boys. I think that look was better on him, if I'm honest.
From Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, he is the self-proclaimed chairman.
My thing, the reason why I wouldn't want to change it up like that is because Dark going first kind of allows people to load in and stuff for the actual episode of Dynamite.
Underneath the influence of Tully Blanchard has shown a savage side.
Keep their aid name. Well, I think in certain instances, it's a matter of if they're famous by that name. If they're not famous by that name, they're going to rebrand them. But, like, for example, Penta, Ray Phoenix, there's no reason to give them new names.
Christmas is 1 week away.
But yes, Sean Spears is another one. Is a great example. But that was something he negotiated for.
So honestly, who's in the holiday spirit? You can do better. It's not a trick question, honestly. Who's in the holiday spirit?
I don't trust him. This seems to be a trick question.
Tully, does Santa deliver to Texas? I'm kidding. It's a joke. I'm just kidding. Look, little guy down there. I'm just playing around, but I feel like I need to be a little honest with you. I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, no.
Cover your ears.
Young man, I'm going to tell you something that my parents told me a long time ago.
cover his ears.
Look, Santa Claus isn't.
As in what? And what is
What the hell is this?
No.
What is this? No.
I can't.
The baddest boy of them all.
The baddest
is a
boy of
bad,
them all.
bad boy. Someone's been on the naughty list. We have clearance
Look
for
at
this
this, probably
one?
thinking
Oh,
you're late, Santa. This shit rolled off. Joey, no.
The weirdest, most unorthodox Santa I think you would ever see. Has Janela Claus ever asked for clearance on anything, Excalibur?
People waving back at him.
You know, I thought it was a little odd when I saw Santa Claus smoking a Marlboro Red outside.
Damn it.
That young man beaming. Santa is real. Really problematic. As we found out in AEW Dark last week, Santa Claus needs some real serious dental work. Oh! And may need even more. As Sean Spears blindsiding Janela Claus.
Dead.
And it was just
Just
about a month
knocked
and a
out
half ago
instantly.
that
Right?
Tully Blanchard and Sean Spears hit that spike pile driver on the outside at Full Gear on pay-per-view. That ended the evening for Janela, but Janela has not been idle since then. He's been looking for revenge at every possible corner. Oh!
That was great timing on his part.
Totally covered in the eyes of Spears too. And Sean Spears sent to the outside.
The way the hat didn't fall off.
Tully Blanchard making his way over.
I was gonna say, why didn't it fall? Why didn't it stay on Janela like that?
Confused, he didn't know that.
But then I realized, bro's probably got like super silky hair.
Building up a full head of steam.
Or greasy.
Santa taking flight over the great state of Texas.
Can never tell with Joey.
On Blitzer.
Looks pretty healthy though, not gonna lie.
Blitzer. Blitz in. But not even Blitzer. As we see once again.
Low-key jealous.
Dasher and Dancer and Shlomo. And Harpo. Oh!
Yeesh.
A shock to the chest. Sends Janela reeling. And it looks like the games are over. Sean Spears digging underneath, looking for either Orange Cassidy or a bottle of water.
He keeps doing that. That's so weird.
Oh no.
Okay. What is that fan doing?
Front row. And now,
Excalibur. Oh! Oh! You think that they just go for it? 'Cause that sounded like he just went for it.
hit that edge.
Oh! Like,
Oh, now
I can't imagine.
Referee Paul Turner trying everything in his power to restore order. Look at Tully. Oh, Tully just looking for a shot at Joey Janela. He wants. He's creeping in.
Outlaw Mud Show. Why'd you flick that lady off specifically?
Tully wants some
That
mental
felt
revenge.
pointed.
Janela.
Wait.
Janela tied him up.
Why does that fan giving me like vague flashbacks? Like, I can't exactly tell what I'm trying to remember.
Dynamite a couple weeks ago. Not the first time Joey Janela has done that to somebody. You're exactly right, Colt. Probably not the last. Janela has shown a profound lack of respect to both Sean Spears and Tully Blanchard. And now cover one. And a one count. Sean Spears, such a wonderful wrestler, a technician. And with somebody like Tully in his ear to keep him focused, to remind him of
Dude, Tully's got that shiny scalp.
to keep his eye on the ball, to remind him of those fundamentals, but then to also awaken that mean streak when he needs to. Look at Janela.
doing a smart thing, creating some distance between himself and Spears.
And now Spears realizes it, heads to the other corner, but I got a feeling, Joey.
Y'all, this is Orange Cassidy's thing. Come on now.
Not the first time Joey's been rolling either. And now Spears.
You think he would get it? He's conscious enough to not get hit. Just jump. Just jump.
Out of the distance.
Paul is not counting him for being up on the. Come on.
He gets frustrated
Come
very
on now.
easily, and that's almost his downfall at this point for Sean Spears.
And you can see on the outside.
Paul Turner in 2019 feeling like we need to count people to 5 for being on the top of the turnbuckle. Like, bro, take that shit back to the 70s.
Spears bringing Janela back up to his
The
feet.
whole
but
tension.
Janela, that uppercut knocks Spears to the outside. And Joey Janela going to the apron. Running
Yo,
off and takes
nice.
Spears out. And now look at this Janela.
Just have to move the guardrail, Joey.
Just
Almost sent him over the hard way, but he found the easy way. And now Janela with Sean Spears.
I don't know about this one, man. What's the plan here, dude?
Janela setting up the chair, perhaps looking for a launch pad. Joey Janela charging in, launches off the chair into the
Did what he could
crowd
do.
and takes out Sean Spears.
He cleared it. I thought he was gonna do a flip. Nah, bro played it safe and honestly was the best. That was a great axe handle.
Ladies out there to slip into his
So these
DMs.
twin tribes, bet.
Might not like what you find there. Sean Spears not liking what he's finding on the outside of the barricade.
But this Joey Janela's. Oh, what is he doing? Jesus!
That's right, Jesus.
Jesus Christ!
No, I remember because we missed it.
These have in common. They're both
I remember because bro was in the crowd during the last episode of Dynamite. We missed him, but I remember the first time I watched that episode, it was a huge talking point online. And I guess Joey was probably surfing Twitter during that episode. That was excellent. Bro, just namaste. And you saw him just be like,
Janela now sent to the outside.
that was so
And they're
great.
calling for that spike pile driver. Echoing what happened at Full Gear. Tully Blanchard looking not only. Oh, look at this. Oh! Spears sent face first. And Blanchard getting out of the way of the bad boy.
Tully gonna. Is he gonna climb to the top?
The way that this is so actually a fan.
Got a new star here in AEW.
This is excellent.
Tully Blanchard never wanted to back off from a fight. Mr. Jesus is
Yeah. Get the Dukes up, bro.
Spears rolls up Janela 1, 2.
The eyes and everything is just
He's
freaking
off the
it.
shoulders. Spears has him set up for that C4. That Death Valley driver, but Janela counters it. Oh, discus elbow strike drops Spears.
Notice how Spears getting right back up. That's his instinct, but he has no clue where he's at.
He's on roller skates and Janela
Yeah.
takes him down.
Spears on rollerblades.
Good old Larry.
And Sean Spears in a bad, bad way as the bad, bad boy heading up to the top. Joey Janela up to the top. Elbow drop across the throat of Sean Spears. 1, 2, 3. That is
Yo.
It's a miracle.
The winner of this match, the Bad Boy, Joey Janela.
Jesus, Joey and Tully, the bad boy has prevailed here tonight.
Excellent.
Joey gonna celebrate with some cheese and rice.
Look at this elbow
So what do you do for a living? Well, I dress up as Jesus, and my side job, I'm part of a metal band, right? Like, imagine it was like a... my main job is a Jesus cosplayer. But I actually got a great accounting hustle on the side. Like, I love that they... Yo. Gonna try and crack one open with Sean Spears. After everything you've been through, do you not remember him putting the cigarette out on your tongue?
Looks like the bad boy.
Yeah.
Extending.
Or would you like this one? Yeah, yo, the fact that they keep cutting to this Jesus, and every single time it's adding to it. Let's get a toast. He had to hit us with the Stone Cold. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. And then after this, after the show, they bring out TK to do one.
He gave him the Tony Weiser.
The Tony Weiser.
It is only fitting that Santa Claus would get the win on Christmas Eve. Want to remind you,
That's I love this. It really is a lot of fun. Like I'm so serious when I say that they made AEW Dark worth it.
AEW Dynamite. Look forward to that, don't you?
Oh, I most definitely am excited to relive.
And I think it helps Dynamite because we don't have the control center put in the middle of it anymore. They officially made it its own series on YouTube, separate of this, which is why I dropped it in the viewing recommendations on the Discord to kind of help not warn people, but like prep people for the show, remind them of what we're going into. It's especially going to be helpful for the next edition because we're not going to be live for a rewind for another 12 days, I believe. It'll be a week from next Friday.
Nothing. Because I celebrate Hanukkah. Why am I doing this?
Nothing. Because I celebrate... The comedic timing of him is so excellent. Because I celebrate Hanukkah. Why am I doing this? Excellent. Excellent stuff. I'm sorry. This is... You see, this obviously doesn't draw the same attention as like a live reaction stream does. But these rewinds are so much fun to revisit these things that otherwise, would kind of be forgotten. It's great stuff. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to get that interlude music going, and I'm looking to kick off this episode of Dynamite, the start of the hour. It really is, yeah. So everybody get your hydrates. Yes. Do whatever you might need to do. Stretch your legs. Drink your water. And we'll be starting off with the episode of Dynamite Homecoming in just a few minutes. And I'm here. Ready to dive into this episode of Dynamite. Alrighty, y'all. So, yes, it is. On Triller, it's listed as the 13th episode of Dynamite. I'm not sure whatever platform you may be watching it on yourself. I got you the link for Triller here in the chat for ease if needed. Of course, you can join the Discord. We sidecast everything over there in the go position. Join the Discord, get verified. It's literally 2 clicks and you're good to go. Back. Perfect timing. So, yes, y'all, those of you who have it pulled up, we're going to start off from 0-0. And in 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome back, Mercy.
Who's supposed to be the winners? The heroes who would shatter limitations.
The elite of all elite wrestling.
But this doesn't feel like winning.
Doesn't feel like winning.
Doesn't feel like winning. Should we have seen it coming?
Or are these just a random series of events that continue to escalate from desire?
That continue to escalate from desire. From desire.
Also got to have my hand ready with the mute button.
Or have they risen up to beat?
To beat the elite. Tonight is a defining moment.
Tonight
is the elite.
Is a defining moment.
Is the elite still elite?
Elite.
Elite.
Don't remember. I'm excited. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, I'm sorry that you missed it. That was that might have been the most fun episode of Dark we've had in the rewinds. It was so great. There was this costume there's this person in a Jesus cosplay in the crowd, not commentary, in the crowd that Joey pulled out, did this bit with. They kept cutting to him. It was hilarious, amongst other things, of course. But it was such a great time. It reminded me why I wanted to do Dark in the first place, because this era of Dark is very respectable. Looking forward to a match that's coming up in a couple of weeks on it.
As a matter of fact, we're about ready to get our first match underway. I know. You guys ready? Yeah, let's get this thing with the show in a row.
Let's go.
But tonight, John Moxley will face off with
Yes, y'all. You see, this is the layout for the thumbnail. I'm low-key upset that I didn't have this thumbnail made sooner because it's actually pretty sick. I also love that we're in this era of the layout of the match card being different each week for the sake of what city they're in. Seeing Mox with hair, yeah, he looks so much younger with it. The thing is, he doesn't look that old bald. He just looks like he looks his age, and he almost looked younger than he was when he had hair. So yes, this match has a bit of a story behind it. As we all saw previously, Chris Statlander won the number one contenders match. It was supposed to have a one-on-one match against Riho on this show. However, prior commitments had her unable to work the show, fairly so. And so we're getting a women's world title match anyways, and they plucked the top 3 contenders following Chris Statlander, of course. Back when Trent was semi up in mid. Yo, Trent in the last 3 months has a singles victory over Rey Fenix and Penta, the latter of which was on Dark. Beat him clean. Not definitively, but clean. Actually, Rey Fenix, I think he just beat definitively. It's a Cody Rhodes mask. I'm muting just for this video package in a second. It's an intro video package. Darby also dresses different. Slightly. I don't think he's all that different, honestly. But his look currently does seem to have a bit... It does seem to lack...
Weighing 173
that pretty boy element that he accomplished at this point in time.
Well, there you see Rake right there of the band Ghostmane. That's Darby Allin's boy right there. Another odd fella. Well, Taz, I'm glad you were here to explain that one to us. I know Rake. But Darby Allin.
So yes, this is a rematch of the first Dynamite. I'm sorry, that was Fyter Fest. No.
Darby pushed Cody to the limit. One thing about it, Darby Allin is fired up. This crowd is fired up.
That's right, it was Cody versus Sammy.
Can Darby Allin beat Cody tonight?
Oh yeah, this is definitely one I need to mute. Back when he was only descriptive frame, I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Right? Here he is. Cody Anderson. Ready to wrestle his match. Man, he doesn't look the way I remember him looking. Oh, wait, no, that's right. That was Arn Anderson. Yes, as you see, I'm muted because this is no longer AEW. AEW doesn't have, as far as I'm aware, I can't get away with this on AEW streams anymore. I get flagged for this one on the rewinds. I actually get flagged for quite a few songs in the rewinds. Sheeta's theme, I can't do. What was the other one? Jericho's theme, obviously can't do. The crowd just doesn't hit the whoa. They just don't do that here. I don't know why. There's the pyro he called for. Oh my god. Yeah, it was definitely something they just realized they could do. It's much more of a WWE crowd thing. Sucks because it really is an awesome touch. Wrestling is more than one royal family. Shows Arn, who is not about a royal family. I mean, to be fair, he is a part of a famous wrestling family, but not royalty, you could say. The Andersons, they had a reputation in pro wrestling in the 80s. Arn, it's funny, right? Because Arn gives off the vibes of, like, the final remaining Anderson. He's a shadow of what the Andersons once were, but still far more than you'd expect. Like, I don't know how I'm trying to better encapsulate it. I can't think of a more concise way to put it. I'm sorry. I feel like those of you who've indulged in a lot of like character-based shows would be familiar with that archetype. I remember why I hated Cody Rhodes. The sea will. My goodness, such a hater. What jiggle physics? I don't understand. They want room. That's the only thing I can think of. Hey there, Darth. Oh, let me some Darby. I'm not sure if I wanted to beat Moxley. Oh, back. I hear that. You know, I'm personally of the mindset like it's just not happening like that anymore. And if it does, awesome. I wouldn't mind it one way or the other. Just because like it feels like it's long overdue that he gets that run in the sun. But yeah, welcome in, fam. Hope your day has been good to you. Hope your night is treating you kindly. We're just getting started off with Dynamite. Kick out. Nice. Yo, nice. What I love about seeing Cody in AEW most is, yes, it feels very out of place, but he also does a lot of things you don't see him do now. And that has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that the matches are produced differently in both companies. Over here like a football coach. Like, I really want them to hit us with a story where, like, one time he had it slip to the side, and then there's somebody who read his lips and then knew the strategy, used it against Cody, and won. Like, please make that matter. Ooh. And I also want to put out there, y'all, sometimes, if I remember, I will just echo my sentiments from watching the show match segment for the first time. Even if I've since developed a different perspective, you know, just because, like, this is a revisit for me as well. On top of showing this to people who may have not seen it before or want to see it again, I too want to see it again and relive the experience of AEW week to week like I did then. Thought he was going to go for a dive. Not enough room for it. Oh, that shoulder took a lot of impact there. Darby sliding in. This has been a story for him, though. That time limit draw with Cody. Oof. He's looking to avenge that spot. He wants to get a win. That was pinpoint accuracy. I don't even know if it was intentional, but commentary is taking advantage of it. Oh, without a target. Agreed. Another reason why I love this era of AEW, and I think it's going to continue even well into the pandemic, mind you, is how it's like, what a sell. It's like there were so many matches that are like, this is going to be very important to AEW. Like, I don't know how to put it, but like, I can tell you, oh, that's the episode that this, that, and that happened on. And the thing is, AEW hasn't really lost that. It's more so just gotten to the point where it does more of it each episode, and more of it exists. So it's harder to remember more things. It's just more things to lock up my memory with. Oh! That was rough. Back here, it was just Dynamite and Dark. And like, that was all you had. And you, because it was something so special and different to the jaded American wrestling fan, you harped on it all week. You're like, oh, I'm looking forward to what they're going to do in this. Or, oh, this match was announced. Oh, I just heard this match was announced today. Things like that. Then they come around to Dark and you'd be like, oh, man, that's right. I missed this. Can't wait for Dynamite tomorrow. And then the cycle began anew. When Elevation was introduced, that got, I don't want to say muddied, but that vibe kind of got extended for a little bit, and then Rampage became a thing. They got back in front of a crowd, and the vibe of AEW, one way or another, did change. Ever so slightly, but it did. It was still something special, though. Make no mistake. And I'm just looking forward to that journey all over again. Bro was so close. Oh, he didn't even get to it, but Cody decided to let go. Oh, or maybe she called it off the fingertip. They have now worked a limb effectively on one another. Left arm for a right knee. Well, left shoulder for a right knee, I should say. Come on, Cody. You see, I don't know. I was rooting for Darby so much at this point. The issue for Cody, right, is from day dot, he had the feeling of Super Cena in AEW. So it was which is why it was already at the point of, oh, he's going to book himself to win the world title and yada yada. That dialogue started up so quickly because he already had this presentation of the overarching prevailing babyface, the superhero. Even though he wasn't the guy who had already gotten wins over 90% of the roster and did all this stuff. I'm good, ready for my vacation in 2 months. Yo, dude, that's going to be so awesome for you. I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to. You're talking about All In, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're going to All In. I mean, if not, still, hope you enjoy your vacation. But personally, that's what I thought you were referencing. I'm personally looking forward to it. That string of wrestling that week is going to be so awesome. The crowd is booing him. The way the white paint is chipped away, and only the dark paint remains. Yes, 100%. Yes. Okay, I was just making sure I wasn't getting that confused. But no, that's going to be so wonderful. Yo? Oh, okay. Caught himself. And the way Cody doesn't even know. Nah. You know, that's going to be... There's be so much wrestling going on that week. Dynamite, Collision, Death Before Dishonor, and then All In. Day after day. Going for the Cody Cutter. Yep. Much like Fyter Fest. Right back to that leg. Wasn't exactly the knee that time he stomped. You're kind of right, Darth. As soon as he blocked himself off from the world title, then yeah. And then there was an immediate ceiling placed on him. I think if that stipulation was never there, so much would be different. Oh, inverted superplex? Yeah! The way we're not going to... I'm so happy because I actually get a new experience. I didn't have this commercial-free experience back then. We got sent to commercial break right now, and I was not happy with it. Again into the figure four. Oh, he's got a little too much distance. Got ropes once more. Yeesh. Sheesh. Yo. No, that's Avalanche Code Red. Woof. That happened on the commercial break. The way both of the Avalanche moves happened during the commercial break, that's epic. Sock streak cutter, nice, got him. Bro wants to clear some distance with that coffin drop. Oh, you already know what he's about to do. Dude, this never works out for you. Oh my god, it worked out! It worked out for him! Damn. Oh! That angle doesn't look so... The coffin drop E. Oh, yeah, I still have it muted. My bad.
What the hell is the situation? What's physical? Another 20.
Cody coming off. Went for the Cody cutter.
Good counter. Block. It wasn't pretty, but it was very, very effective by Darby Allin.
And now Darby going over the top once again, looking for that stunner. Cody, he's got
Yo.
Drilled his head. Darby got drilled in his head. Done.
No.
Good Lord of mercy. Look at the shock and awe in the eyes of Cody. Same story from the last time they met. Cody could not put Darby Allin away within the 20-minute time limit. And we're headed that way right now, fellas.
No doubt. And you see Arn Anderson, the head coach of Cody, the Nightmare family, saying something to Cody. Cody's just shocked. I was shocked he
Still
kicked out
in
of
it.
that Darby.
Anderson is stoic.
And he's stalling up, losing out on that time.
We have got this, Cody. And together we're going to do great things.
Ooh.
He exposed turnbuckle in the corner, right in the sternum. Darby Allin took the pad off a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and that was just out of frustration. That wasn't necessarily to utilize it. Oh, now the knees are up. Yo, that was an excellent schoolboy pin. First off, the damage to the lumbar preceding it. But then also the angle he had him bent up to where dude's knees were on his shoulders.
Coach paying dividends. That was massive. For On to realize, pick the knees up, Cody to get that direction, and that happened. Watch the knee, arm, tap the knee.
Schoolboy pins are usually not very good. This one, that's an excellent cover right there.
What a match, guys. Unreal. Tremendous.
Stole one. Kind of snuck it out on Darby. That veteran mentality. Oh, I'm letting the music play. Rough.
What can we expect from our tag team champions this new year?
Well, you can expect the tag team champions to stand here in Saxonville and look right in the camera and say, we are carrying these championships and everyone wants to step up. The Lucha Brothers, Private Party, and now even the Dark Order. Even the Dark Order wants to stick their nose where it doesn't belong. Well, let me tell you something. One thing I know for sure. Nobody likes it when spooky perverts show up and ruin their finish.
Spooky perverts.
Gross. 2 weeks ago, the Young Bucks brought their high-octane offense, and they got shut down by a stout SCU defense in Santana and Ortiz. If you think you're going to run the ball right up the middle on us, well, you're also going to get put on your pockets by two guys whose jerseys say Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian.
Oh, is that so? I kind of beg to differ. I think Santana Ortiz, Proud and Powerful, they're going to deal with you guys. Don't worry.
Do you?
But I want to say congrats. Congrats on having the titles. You guys got the titles. You got that.
I can't with this guy.
What do you got? What do you got besides wrinkles on your face? What do you got besides a whole bunch of L's on your record? Maybe Vince is right. Maybe you just don't got it anymore.
Sammy, my son, if you got a question whether or not I still got it, why don't we find out next week?
What, bro? Dude, you smudged the can.
Sucks.
It's my Christmas present.
No.
I have to use.
Well, Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian are game to take on any comer, but it looks like next week in Memphis, Sammy Guevara will
Gotta wipe it off on your shit. No?
Christopher
Okay.
Daniels. Big night in Memphis next week, folks. We'll tell you more about that in this hour. Man, what a matchup this should be. Take him down to Justin Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest
Yo.
is a four-way match set
This
for
big old
one
trench
fall
coat.
with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the All Elite Wrestling Women's World Championship.
Women! You heard that? Y'all need to know. I need to. Do they give it lyrics yet?
Well, she's back, gentlemen. Nyla Rose, returning from suspension.
Yep.
Nyla was suspended without pay
Nope.
until January 1st, 2020.
Damn it.
Attacking AEW official Rick Knox. And now she looks to come away to start the new year.
Damn, Rick Knox don't take shit. Paul Turner gets knocked out every other work. You don't see him getting people suspended. I mean, granted, he gets a 10K bonus from the talent. Triple H on AEW is nuts. Could you imagine? I mean, to be fair, I remember for a spell in like 2021, where people were talking about the possibility because of everything going on with him. Okay, got some U for this one. Most experienced wrestler in this match? Bet. Her hair.
And in this women's four-way matchup, the number 2 ranked contender, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, will take her second crack at Riho, but she will have 2 other women in the ring.
That's right.
First pinfall or submission determines the winner of this championship matchup. The wrestling gymnast is a very special lady.
You miss babyface Britt Baker?
Very focused, and her focus is not on pulling teeth.
I get that.
Her focus is on
There is a certain vibe here with her that I do miss. I think I just miss Britt Baker. Period. But I don't know. There's something about her.
Class act, no doubt about it. And here comes the champ.
It doesn't connect a lot. I just miss the style of it. Fair.
How can you not love that smile? Infectious. The first ever AEW Women's World Champion. Crowned on the very first episode of AEW Dynamite all the way back in October in Washington, D.C. Riho. So
Here we are, exactly
you got the champion Riho.
3 months after the fact.
Sheeta number 3, Nyla Rose number 4. Hell, it's like an all-star game. Dang right? That's why it's a massive match right here at the point, JR, for Riho and these other 3 ladies here. Who's going to leave Jacksonville? Oh!
And here we go.
Nyla blindsiding Riho. Well, we're gonna
Oh my gosh.
But Nyla Rose had a different plan.
Running rampant.
And look at this.
Oh!
The bell hasn't rung yet.
Ring it. Now it has, and now the time limit starts.
The bell just got rung. The match is official. The first lady to score pinfall or submission will be declared the winner and leave as the AEW champion. Watch the knees here. I told you she's a
Yeesh.
striker. Right to the temple. Look at the temple. Left hook. And a big, powerful Nyla Rose able to get off her back. Roll to the outside. See how quick Riho is. AEW Women's Champion. Great speed. Quick on the hiccup, Taz. Yes, sir. I've heard that one. Nice block.
Blocks the arm drag, yep. And now, oh, look at that. Riho avoiding the arm drag and follows up with a drop kick, sending Sheeta back to the corner. Riho ducks the lariat attempt by Dr. Britt Baker. Bit of a standing switch.
Into the
Britt
corner.
to the corner. Oh, but Sheeta blindsides Riho.
Nice forearm right there.
And there's the arm drag.
That snap to that arm drag. Sheesh.
Sheeta. Oh, there's Nyla Rose again. Ironically, Rick Knox assigned this matchup the same man that got tabled.
And speaking of which,
tables, there you go.
Rick Knox, as impartial as anybody.
Tell you what, this Nyla Rose, she don't really give a hoot much about the rules. Hey guys, she kind of just she's out of control. She's wild.
I mean, to be fair, it's a 4-way match. What rules are you trying to reinforce?
And now nobody's going to win a match striking with Nyla Rose. Nobody in AEW is going to beat her striking, I don't think. Oh, look at Riho. Look at up on top. Look at this.
Big ol' splash. Damn. Nyla got out of the way. I thought she was going to get them both.
Sheeta took the brunt of the impact. Oh, the champion just got kicked right in the chest. Ladies and gentlemen, the title's on the line. And we'll be right back. Don't go away. Look at this.
What? The way you said, no. Rio's not going through a table. Why did you just save Rio? Oh. That elbow was rough.
Athlete to score pinfall or submission wins the match. Therefore, will leave the AEW Women's Champion. Right. And that's not to the benefit of the champion, because she don't have to be involved with the finish of the match to lose her championship. These matches are always, they're not very fair to the champ. No. These 3 ways and 4 ways, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Right, that's it. That's how it is. When you're the champion, you got to do what you got to do to defend your title. And Britt Baker recognizing
Just down to Britt and Nyla right now.
The ring, while the other 2 competitors in this matchup are still on the outside.
Oof, with the spine buster.
That power, that just complete strength advantage that Nyla has. And look at Riho.
Oh, the sledge across the back of the head.
Like a tree limb falling on little Riho, the champ. Oh, 98 pounds over, bless her. And when Riho won the women's championship in the D.C., that's the hometown of Nyla, and that was against Nyla Rose, correct? Right. So that's a huge upset in the eyes of many. But Riho was just better that night, and she's been an amazing champion.
Yeah, no, I love them going back to daily states. To be fair, they do. Just a few months ago, in fact. they did, because Homecoming is a yearly event in the first week of January for AEW. At first, it was just Homecoming Dynamite, but then when Rampage and Collision became a thing, they became a part of the events respectively. So earlier this year, it was specifically just a Collision event this year, now that I think about it, was Collision Homecoming. And that was the event, I believe, Powerhouse won the number one contendership for the world title at to challenge Mox at Maximum Carnage.
The end could be near. Britt Baker might want to get out of the way. I got a feel. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, stacking.
We are back in this
Wanting to stack for the pin.
continues a four-way. The champ Rio.
Nyla Rose smashing him, stacking him.
Nyla Rose.
Before Roman Reigns. Yo. Big ass back body drop.
200 plus, I'm guessing.
Great job, Cheetah. Awesome stuff by her. You saw her widen her stance, and she pressed upward, dumping Nyla up and over the top.
Cheetah loves the adulation. Who wouldn't?
And the fans here in Jacksonville fully supporting Hikaru's Cheetah, but Nyla Rose.
Good luck on that suplex, Cheetah. I love her game, though, man.
Oh, no, I'm a big fan of this young lady, but right now, Nyla Rose in control of yet another competitor in this match, and this time it's Cheetah.
Now this shows you a real crazy streak. The biggest.
Yeesh.
Oh my God! That knee, and she delivered the knee, and it right on the money.
The flying guillotine to the outside, catching Hikaru's Cheetah right on the back
Oh,
of the
she's
head.
still got plans for this
Nyla
table.
turning her attention away from inside the ring.
Nyla Rose is about her tables. We know that already. Part of her suspension was the fact that she put motherfucking Rick Knox through the table. Oh! The angle for that senton, that sucked. Not the bro wearing the Insane Championship Wrestling shirt. Freaked out over the Insane Wrestling spot.
She's got to be just done right through that table.
And, yeah, Hikaru's Cheetah just writhing and pain. Oh, Riho!
The stomp, rough.
Was that the lower back? Did she get her in the lower back?
Yeah, it was the lumbar glutes area.
Look at this, Britt Baker taking advantage. She capitalized. There it is.
Pushed her away from the rope, very slick. Try to go for that lockjaw. The strength of Nyla really working to her advantage here.
And Nyla's aware of it. Yeah, she knows. And all those back elbows catching Britt right over the eyebrow.
Man, that can bust you open real quick and real easy. You're not kidding.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Agreed. This is both Dark and Dynamite for this week have been on point with the action. Yo.
Power's out with the power
New
bomb.
champion here. Champion. And the
Saved.
current champion, Rio, breaks it up.
Look at the fire, the fight in the heart in Rio. She just brings it. She don't care. No matter how big or small you are, she just brings it.
She's a fighter. She's a battler. Is our champion, Rio.
Rio Cazadora. Rolls up. Oh!
Nice. The Cazadora stomp combo. And he can tell she was like, yeah, I got that shit off. Yeah, calling. I'm not even sure if that's a spoiler, but I feel like everybody knows, so it doesn't matter. But yes, the women's pure title is coming around. Personally, I wish we got that instead of the television title, and we were getting tag titles right now. Oh! But, yeah, I'm here for it nonetheless. This is more opportunities for women. I can't get around. That was really close. The way that I know, and that it was really close. But yeah, I can't knock more opportunities for women in AWROH, period. Even if it is another singles championship, it's another championship. I'm not even going to bother with the too many belts discourse either because, like, y'all, this is ROH. ROH is trying to emulate New Japan in that regard. Women's Continental Championship, right? Oh! Is her leg okay?
Looked like on the suplex as she was in midair, hit Nyla in the forehead or temple area.
That's rough.
Cheetah and Baker. Oh, watch this. Got her up. She spins her opponent in the eye, I believe, on this. If this is over, I think that backbreaker, yeah.
Oh.
Spinning around into the cover. One, two. Oh, now Nyla. Gut wrench. Oh!
Not even a gut wrench.
Suplex.
Just a deadlift German.
Now this. What's this slam? So
Oh.
easy.
She's lining them up.
She's stacking them up like
Don't make it be a cover now.
how important, guys.
Is that not a pinfall?
Championship is to all four of these athletes. Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Nyla heading up top. Look at the agility just springing up there.
Oh, God. Get out of the way. Look out.
Nobody home. And Hikaru Shida.
Shida did. Oh, she missed the knee.
Went for the running knee strike, but Riho with the double knees. Covers. One, two. Oh.
Ooh.
Shida keeps the match going.
Just light it up and say, oh, look at that. Don't clunk. Big ol' Michinoku driver. Damn.
Hikaru Shida.
Oh, man, that was so close.
A hair's breadth away from becoming AEW Women's World Champion. Interception.
Shida got headed off in the pass. That super kick.
Russian leg sweep. Britt Baker rolls through.
He's going lockjaw, guys. Go to submission. Go to lockjaw. Go with your best thing, Britt. You got a shot.
Oh, counter. Two. Oh,
Nope. Trying so hard for the lockjaw. Rio. Oh, with the extra Brit. Damn, she thought she had it and she didn't. You saw Britt kick out thinking that she had another count and she was so Ooh.
All Elite Wrestling Women's World Champion.
Rio just sneaking the win.
Outstanding effort by all four ladies, I can tell you that. You're not kidding, my friend. But our resilient champion, you gotta just love her. Smile lights up the room. She's the smallest dog in the fight. Hey, you know what? She's got the biggest heart in the fight, though. Hence why she's got that beautiful championship. Right here, the lockjaw.
The pinfalls will be traded back and forth, but we saw Riho lightning quick coming in with that brawn hold, and she gets the 3 count and retains the AEW Women's World Championship title.
Utilizing what's the best thing for Riho, her quickness, the things we talk about with her, and that's what got her that victory, her speed and quickness. And next, Nyla Rose got her son from the champion.
Damn.
And now that
Here we go.
doesn't spell anything good for anybody.
Nyla could be fixing to get suspended for the rest of 2020.
Nyla might be starting off 2020 the way it ended for 2019.
Girl, relax. You need to get the table set up properly.
She's got the
Also, this is Riho.
Riho at her mercy.
That'll stop her. Absolutely
Okay, at least she's pushed.
Nyla.
Oh, that concerns me because that leg, you see it, she did not lock the legs.
She's got to get off that table.
Oh!
Nyla Rose just engulfed, totally engulfed Riho, the AEW Women's Champion.
That's rough.
And Riho next week in South Haven, Mississippi, right outside the greater Memphis area. Riho will have to defend the AEW Women's World Championship twice in 7 days against the #1 contender, Chris Statlander. But what condition will she be in?
Dynamite Anniversary Edition? Anniversary Edition? Why Anniversary Edition? I'm confused.
What shape will Riho be in against this big, powerful, impressive newcomer? Well, speaking of another big, powerful newcomer, he's not new, but our colleague Alex Marvez is...
It was an AEW Anniversary.
Here with Joey Janela, and Joey, you end 2019 on a high note by beating Shawn Spears. What are you looking forward to now in 2020?
2020 means clean slate up.
Whoa.
Wow. Penelope Ford.
What's going on there?
That's Penelope Ford, super bad Penelope Ford, and super bad Kip Sabian going after Joey Janela.
Bring in the new year with All Elite Wrestling. It's the Shop AEW.com anniversary sale.
This is not too long after Kip Sabian. No, it's a Kip Sabian. I'm sorry. Off. Sorry, I had to stretch. This is not too long after Penelope and Joey Janela broke up.
Everybody having a good time so far? Good. We love to hear that. We are at commercial break right now. It happens.
The booze.
Yeah, if you'll take your overcoat off. Scars.
You know the atmosphere. Just kind of like analyzing the atmosphere from this perspective. It's so you see Daly play so much, but from this angle, it's so cool. They are. Yeah, they are. No mercy. That's right. But yeah, I'm thinking I should do a poll on the Discord or something like that, and get a feel for when we should do. Oh my God, what a they would zoom in on this sign. I did work for AEW. It's a little bit of the bubbly. Stardom? What about Stardom? This may have mob. Tony Khan and Shivani. Sand Company. Okay. All right, y'all. Wow. That's so much wrestling in so much time. It's definitely a possibility because it's a relatively young promotion, only 14 years. I almost want to dive in from the beginning. Oh.
It is done, Exalted One. The elite has fallen.
Brothers Rhodes enter the ring trying to even the numbers, but they just seem to be multiplying. I got how many are there? Oh!
And we have sowed doubt into their ranks.
Now it's an assault. It's a gang assault, a beatdown.
Soon they will see the true reach.
That was wild. And then we'll rip out your tooth.
Well, I'm curious to find out what the true reach
Best
of the
friends.
actually means, and who is the exalted one.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute
The best
time
friends.
limit. Approaching the ring first from Long Island, New York, weighing 101 pounds, Trent.
One half of the best friends, along with Chuck. Don't call me Converse All-Star Taylor. And of course, their good buddy, Orange Cassidy, ladies and gentlemen, who does have a new orange T-shirt that Taz is jealous of.
That's a shoot right there. No, I love Orange Cassidy, man. Even though he stole my
Nah, I'm not getting in the ring. So why would I get in the ring? I'm wearing knee pads. Isn't that good enough?
Well, he may be the baddest man in the land. What a dominating 2019 for the #1 contender in AEW.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds,
That's John
Yeah.
Justin really trying to plug his shirt on shopaew.com.
John Moxley has electrified this crowd amazingly. And let's not forget the other side of this equation.
What a sign, AEW. That old ass meme.
I said, this could be the biggest match of your career here. If you win, it is the biggest match of your career. He said, that's what I'm going to do. I got to go to win. Like, this is the biggest thing that's ever been on my agenda in AEW.
That's right, the rankings reset. John Moxley still, though, the #1 contender for the AEW World Championship. But
Yep.
those victories are weighted. So if Trent were to knock off the #1 contender, you would have to imagine that would rocket him up to the top of the rankings.
And speaking of rankings, should note that the best friends are sitting at #4 for the AEW World Tag Team Championships currently held by SCU. Tell you what, this Moxley, unpredictable, full of rage. He's a rage-filled brother. Tell you that right now. I like it.
That's good news to hear. Best friends being ranked 1 is great. Getting ranked to 2 different divisions, especially at this era of AEW, hell yeah.
Live from the Landers Center, big anniversary show. Some of the greatest of Memphis wrestling legends will be joining us.
Tickets on sale right now at AEWTix.com. And we see Trent escaping out of that side headlock, heads of his own.
Nice headlock. Yeah, sorry, Excalibur, good.
No, you're exactly right. Side headlock takeover there by Moxley, grounding Trent.
That's the key right there, right? Trying to keep the opponent at bay. Now got wrist control. Gets a 2-on-1 on that arm of Trent. Still anxious to find out what Moxley's
I love seeing Mox get technical and gritty even in this phase of his career.
We're going to hear more about that at some point in time, sooner than later. But that's a big decision for Moxley to make.
And one thing we know John Moxley won't be doing is breaking the fastest victory record here in AEW, which he currently holds. Is Trent able to last long with Moxley by turning this into a traditional wrestling match?
Trent no longer Beretta. He's just Trent, but he's a hell of an athlete. And again, seriously, you talk to a guy about this man. Sure, this is big time. Global television against the #1 contender. Where does that put you when you win? Shows you right there, the young man from Strong Island ain't sweating. He's here to play. That's right, he ain't sweating, Moxley.
Boots to the midsection now. A ripping chop, 2, 3 across the chest of Trent.
Unload, man. Moxley unloading.
Nice. Yeah, lighten him up with those chops.
Moxley locks that headbutt. He'll go to. He's a go-to headbutt.
The dog.
Right there
So
by Trent. Trent's got to figure out more ways, gentlemen, in my opinion, to go for pinning combinations here. Because Moxley's hanging around. You don't want John Moxley hanging around the neighborhood.
Because Trent
like Moxley, both these men are seasoned pros that, you know, as the cliche goes, right, Gerard? It's not their first barbecue, both of them. And you see the physicality with these chops. That's a good way to lose an areola, too. And, oh, Moxley.
Ooh.
That big right hand. And that took Beretta to get down. That was a hard, solid shot.
Yeah, knocked him right out of the ring with that. Oh, he's going to the outside with this. Oh! That's so rough.
But John Moxley is thinking.
Moxley is mauling him.
Of Trent. John Moxley looking to build his #1 ranking. Trent says no. We'll find out who when we come back. Referee Paul Turner administering the 10 count to Trent on the ramp. Chuck Taylor trying to talk up Trent a little bit.
You're fired. Okay, dude.
The top rope, and then he rebounded down onto that hard rim. Baseball slide, clothesline. Leo 1 count. Trent still in this fight. So smart by Mox not to waste time on that cover. No pandering to the audience, nothing. Strong clothesline, cover. Now a single leg crab attempt here by Mox. And JR, you mentioned earlier that offer from Chris Jericho to John Moxley to join the Inner Circle. We haven't seen any physicality on behalf of the Inner Circle. They really want to get John Moxley on their side. They're recruiting him hard, no doubt about it. He would be their #1 draft pick. 5-star recruit. Use a football vernacular. It's a strong stopping boot by Mox in the gut of Trent. Now back to those
Big ass
chops.
trap. Also noticed that bandage on his elbow again.
And the more physical it gets,
He's
the
all right.
better he seems to like it. Well, it brings something out of guys when that happens, and you see that a lot in certain pros, and Mox is definitely one of those guys. Oh, look at that, Moxley.
Ooh.
Superplex bringing Trent in. Here we go, center of the ring, 1, 2. Trent able to kick out, back on that leg. Look at that guy.
Yep, the way is just right into it. Superplex. Goes for the cover immediately. Bro kicks out, so then right into the STF. Not wasting any time. But I can see why people are saying they want this Moxley back. He's still in there. But Moxley knows what's up. He's specifically not giving people this pace. The way he's just... It was so perfectly put by this post I saw on social media. It was saying that Moxley is depraving the fans of everything they love about AEW as much as he can. To the point where when a person beats him, they will literally restore the feeling.
Fight TV internationally, ITV in the UK and Ireland, wherever you are in the
Oh
world.
my God, it's going to be Ospreay.
Spending your time with us here tonight on AEW Dynamite. I look forward to seeing all the great AEW fans in February in London, Manchester, and Glasgow. I know they are very loyal AEW fans. Look forward to meeting many of them.
Nah, Hippo, that's not true.
Eyes, guys, I've never seen him have before.
This is still very much the pace that Mox worked up until his most recent heel turn. He specifically has slowed down the pace of his matches and has not been delivering this cutthroat, fast pace as a way of, like I said, depraving the fans. It's just, oh, man, that's such a two-dimensional criticism of Mox, too. But also, welcome in, Hippo. Hope you're doing well.
It has been a slobber knocker. Physical, intense. John Moxley, the #1 contender. He knows the Inner Circle's looking on. They're here. He knows what they want.
Yo, the rebound spear right off the barricade.
Railing with a spear. Mox good, man. I was getting there. Moxley hoisted by his own petard there. And now
Cleared.
I was shocked to see it. It came out of nowhere. To the point, it came out of nowhere, man. Wait a minute.
Scrapping once again.
This proves how tough Trent is. Yeah, he's fighting, man. Trent Beretta is fighting for everything he's got upside down. God shaves the great
Watch out here. Watch out. Oh, half and half suplex. Dumping Moxley on the back of his head.
That's a big offensive maneuver for Trent. But
Yeah, that snap half and half.
his brethren,
Dude, he's going to have a conversation with Kyle Fletcher. They both hit that snap half and half so fast. No, this is not the main event. This is only. We're just now entering the second hour of Dynamite. The main event is slated to be Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks up against Pac and Pac and Lucha Bros.
Man, all of a sudden the momentum seemingly has changed to Trent. Look at this.
We also have Dustin Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara on it.
His body into that shoulder of Moxley and that shoulder of Moxley into those. Now it's a oh gosh, he stepped it off. He's got it. Far leg is up. Shoulders are down.
That DDT was he spiked it.
Not only you're battling your opponent, you're battling fatigue and your own self-doubt if you're Trent. I.e., what the hell do I have to do to beat this man? We've seen Trent persevere in singles matches. He picked up a huge victory against
Missed it with the knee. Oh, got caught by the Regal knee instead.
Right on the money. Double overhooks. Face first. And Moxley down back. Bar in the corner. Shoulders down. Oh. Beautiful maneuver there by Moxley. He planted Trent face first and then transitioned immediately into a pinfall.
Oh.
Tremendous match thus far.
It's calling for the end.
Intense,
I do believe. Oh, never mind. He's going for a pile driver? Never mind. I was thinking he might have been going for the gosh style pile driver.
Trent went for that stuff pile driver and got 1, 2. Moxley stacked them up. Trent reverses 1, 2. Man, what an exchange.
Yeah.
What an exchange of near falls. Fans appreciate good pro wrestling. That's what you're seeing right here with these two cats. Well, you're not going to see a clothesline much stiffer than that. Yeah, that was a huge haymaker. And Moxley tried to get Trent up. Trent floated over the top. Little misdirect. Oh, Trent with a haymaker clothesline of his own.
My goodness.
1, 2. Not enough body on body.
Hell of a lariat from Trent there.
Absolutely. Doesn't work all the time. It doesn't. You got to get chest on chest. You got to hook legs with your leg and your arm. And I understand why he did it, Pete. Well, he's fatigued, man. Yeah. He's fatigued, and he's beaten down. Both men are, so it's tough. Uh-oh. Freshly squeezed.
Wow. These two's first standoff. Foreshadowing.
I don't think Mox is too entertained. It's the middle of the match. Orange Cassidy out of nowhere. Mox. All right. Uh-oh.
Fuck you. The way he got caught with the psycho knee. Yeah.
It might cost him. It might, yep.
Ooh.
Stuff pile driver cover. Upset. Oh. 10
minutes gone by, 10 remain.
Wow.
The way he was just like, yeah, I'll play your game. And I'll beat you at it. Yeah, get out of here.
And this thing won off that nasty pile driver. Great job to utilize Orange Cassidy. Smart. Like Cassidy to help out his friend. Maybe not best friend, but his friend. Just the best individual match I've seen Trent have.
Oh. That thud off of the paradigm shift was disgusting.
It's just not made out there to be bouncing around. You can hear it. You can hear it. It's just a thin piece of carpet on some thick plywood. You can hear it. It's nasty.
Bro just got dunked. Like, oh man, that was such a narc.
He pulled his weapon. It may be loaded. I think it will be. Drops him down on the crown of his head. That has got to be it. Let's hook.
Him with the paradigm shift on the outside and then the Death Rider inside. I don't know what it is, but they have such a desire to protect Trent. Even when he takes definitive losses, it's like he took a lot of offense to get pinned.
You're right, JR. Hats off for sure for Trent. Great job by that young man. Both men. Excellent match. And you said #1 contender for Chris Jericho's World Championship.
Really selling that pile driver. Good on him.
#1 recruit for the Inner Circle by Chris Jericho.
I'm sorry, that Orange Cassidy John Moxley standoff was excellent. Also, I love this venue for Dynamite. A full Daily's Place is so epic. My only concern is that they don't have the 2 tunnels.
And we mentioned how highly recruited he is by the
buddy. What's it?
Mox, baby.
Mox, baby. Like, what is it? Feel like he's about to hit us with the hello, my lady. Hello.
I mean, you get to be with these people. You get to have some drinks. Get to have some free food. Oh, man. I totally see why you do this now. Makes sense.
Let's go here now. Makes sense. Bro. Why you got a chair for?
Mox, calm down, buddy. Calm down. I'm not here to fight. Not here to fight with you. We told you. We got a big surprise for you. I mean, it's the new year and all. Look at that. It's 2020. We got the new year.
Bro, they're too wide for your face.
Here, you can try one too. There we go. Like I said, we got a big surprise for you. Isn't that right, Chris?
You know, Sammy is right, Mox. We do have a surprise for you. But what's no surprise to me is how amazing you looked in that ring tonight. You are the premier pro wrestler in the world today, bar none. And that's why we want you to be a part of the Inner Circle.
Championship so
I know a few
glorious.
weeks ago I asked you to join, but there's other factions in AEW who are asking people to join. The Dark Order, the Nightmare Collective. But what we're offering you is more than just a black mask or a lock of hair. You see, I want you to lead the Inner Circle with me. I want you to be an equal partner in the Inner Circle with me. And that's why I'm offering you 49% of the Inner Circle LLC if you say yes. I'm
You can't
offering
be
you the
serious.
position of Executive Vice President of the Inner Circle if you say yes. And see this car here, the most expensive automobile in America, the Ford GT, worth millions of dollars. Myself
Millions of
and
dollars.
the members of the Inner Circle have pitched in to buy this for you. We even got a vanity license plate for you, Mox. It's all registered, it's all insured, and the keys are yours if you say yes.
The way that he's looking like, it's just not my kind of
Together,
ride.
Jericho, Moxley, the Inner Circle. We can take complete control of AEW. I want us to shove our fists so far down Cody's throat, we pull his pink tie out of his ass. I want us to rub Jungle Boy's nose in the fact that I defeated him last week like he's a little puppy that just made a mess. I want us to tie the Young Bucks together in an ugly Christmas bow that no one would want to open. I want us to beat the hell out of Kenny Omega so badly that he's as embarrassed and feels as stupid as everybody that lives in Jacksonville. Think about it, Mox. The world can be ours. And all you have to do is say yes. Make your decision wisely, and we'll be waiting for you. Happy New Year, Mox.
What, are you going to get in the car you're giving to him? You are. Bro can't even get in the car.
A compelling offer, to say the least. Wow, that's a badass car right there. I mean, Jericho up the ante right there. Ford GT.
Are you going to drive it? Okay.
49%.
John Moxley's got a big decision to make. The question is he about to make it?
I'll
all fancy, expensive cars aside, the truth is I've always considered Chris Jericho a friend and a mentor. And out of respect, Chris, I will give you my answer in person next week. And the whole world is going to find out what's in store for 2020 live on Dynamite next week.
Sounds fair enough to me.
Sounds like he's thinking about
Okay,
it, guys.
then.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Laying it out clear cut.
It's going to take a week to do it. Folks, more action coming your way. Nope. What the hell was show? Moxie making his normal exit right through the people.
But so much to think about. Yeah. They've got an EVP position on the line for the inner circle. 49% of the LLC of that. I mean, that's great. And that awesome 4GT.
Bro's gonna have his
Guevara with some
little cards here.
folks,
Seeing the offer.
Yeah, it's
Alrighty, so we're off to picture-in-picture. I shall be right back during it.
illustrious or illustrations. I was just saying, but illustrations are illustrious. It's big words, Brooklyn schools and stuff. Illustrious Sammy Guevara hit me up. Imagine trying to do commentary like that with cards. You have to have a non-stop on camera.
Almost.
It's called closed caption test. All right.
Say it.
Sammy Guevara once again plugging his social media. A prolific vlogger.
What a marketer.
He's tremendous. Rate, review, and subscribe on YouTube. You better worry about Dustin. He's got that match coming up here. That's going to be physical as hell. Sammy really opening up his DMs here. And now getting to the matter at hand. Oh, yes. Dustin, who suffered that radial fracture of the forearm at the hands of the inner circle. Oh, there it is. Now that's an illustration. You're exactly right.
That's why you're the best in the business.
You're damn right. Ooh, Sammy threatening Dustin. Sammy, pretty good artist. Yeah.
And he has good penmanship, folks.
For us.
See that, kids?
It's a great point. It's a lost art. Because they're always texting now. These kids. This kid knows how to draw and write. It's probably took him the entire afternoon.
Time to finish that job.
Sammy Guevara vowing to put away Dustin Rhodes once and for all.
And he put it in writing.
Literally.
So Sammy and Dustin will go one-on-one here in a few.
And I return. I did not get to see the cue cards, unfortunately. But I do know they tend to be mint.
There's a big score to be settled here, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
Crafty by the veteran. Sammy has no clue what's behind him.
He'll soon find out.
Oh!
Damn.
Big right hands from Dustin Rhodes, who has revenge on his mind.
This one may be over in a hurry at the rate it's going.
Damn! Hit them ropes hard for that lariat. Left his feet and everything.
Dustin at 6'6", was able to wrap his arm right around Sammy's head.
Yeah, I've been in the ring with Dustin. He's an athletic 6'6". He's rangy as heck. He covers that whole ring, man. He can move. And the arm he used to throw that lariat was the right arm. That arm that was broken by Jake Hager just a few months ago. Oh!
Saving him that bro is in the leather jacket and shirt still. These chops would suck. By the way, y'all, please do drop a thumbs up if you could be so kind. Make sure you got those clicks. Make sure that bell's always on for notifications. I haven't called for that enough this stream. So if you could double check and make sure to be plenty help. Thank you. I meant to do that during the break, but I had to run off. Well, all right. Good game, bro.
I think you stand your case if you're a young guy coming up. And if you have a guy that you can use Dustin as a sacrificial lamb, good luck, but go for it. Dustin coming back with a sending Guevara up and over the top to the outside.
Damn near clotheslined him out his jacket.
All business is Dustin. He's just not playing.
Yeah, all intensity.
Dustin playing a little game of whack ass.
He's got Guevara squared up. Oh, the ball senton off the apron.
What is he, middle-aged and crazy?
And JR, look, you know Dustin a very long time. You saw him come up. Basically, I mean, he's reinvented himself. I mean, it seems like year after year he does.
Look at this. He's like Jericho. He keeps adding new wrinkles.
It's so funny seeing these lads wrestle.
First time I met Dustin, he was a junior high kid.
Now Dustin headed up to the top. He's got Guevara. Well, he had Guevara down. But
look who's here.
He's your looky there.
Look who's here. I would say Boomer sooner, but he doesn't deserve it.
Big hurt. Jake Hager, the man that broke Dustin Rhodes' arm.
Undefeated MMA fighter. Proud member of the Bellator roster.
And proud member of the Inner Circle as well.
That's the main thing.
Dustin put on
Caught himself before going into the post. Snap power slam. That had to sting.
Watch your back, Dustin. That Hager's nasty. Mean Streak City.
And we have seen Hager make a difference in a number of Inner Circle matches.
Hager, a three-time All-American amateur at the University of Oklahoma.
Dustin diverting his attention. And,
Sammy came out of nowhere.
Rough.
Sammy Guevara comes out of nowhere. Dustin is in trouble. Will that be enough? We'll find out when we come back.
The influence of Jake Hager being felt
Look
immediately.
out. Sammy distracts the referee who doesn't see this mugging. And Hager walks away like nothing happened.
You knew it was a matter of time before Hager got himself involved in this thing and got on Dustin. It sure as heck happened.
Hager is a dangerous human being. A dangerous human being.
And Taz, what a smart move by Sammy Guevara to keep the referees back to the action on the outside.
It's the oldest trick in the book, Excalibur, as you know, and it works perfect. And that's exactly what Guevara did. Very smart by the young man.
Are the elite still elite? We're going to find out still to come tonight in our main event.
That match is
six-man tag team matchup.
Epic stuff, guys. That match will be insane.
Yeah, this trios match coming up is going to be intense. Still elite. Depends on what you mean. Also depends where still is. At this point in time, they are being billed as the elite. They are Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
How do you strategize?
Well, I think what Sammy's doing is pretty smart.
Whereas the elite currently in modern day currently comprises of the Young Bucks, Jack Perry, Kazuchika Okada, and Brandon Cutler. And Hangman, technically.
Sammy Guevara said he was going to break up Dustin.
Oh, gotcha. I did not hear what he said. I'm being so dumb. My over-explanatory, yeah.
Well, he's going to avenge that. He wrapped his arm probably on Sammy's arm.
Exposed arm is Sammy Guevara. The left arm is there.
Oh, my God. Watch out.
Bryce is like, I will not let you be a heel. Don't you dare.
I know it's not popular, but he did the right thing.
The running PK there from Guevara takes Dustin Rhodes off his feet.
Sammy.
Honestly, he did that as safe as he could. He went for height instead of distance because he doesn't have much ringside space. So he went for the top rope so he could get some height with the spring instead of go distant with the spring, which is what he'd kind of have to do off the middle rope. Yeah, I'm glad Mafila would pick it up on that.
Sammy Guevara is in control of the natural Dustin Rhodes. He heads to the top. He's comfortable up top, guys. As you know, Sammy's comfortable on those ropes.
Okay.
Not so fast. All right. Oh.
Nuh-uh. Here we go.
Gets himself a rear chin lock. And Guevara. He's got that thing locked in pretty
No.
good.
I love how sometimes they're just like, you got to give me an answer. Like, bro, I'm trying to not get choked right here. And you want me to speak?
Sammy Guevara controlling Dustin Rhodes at this moment. Look at this. Oh, that's
So beautiful. Excellent spring. And now you're getting the bridge on that head. Oh my gosh.
There's a dangerous human being we saw get involved.
It's creative chin lock with the extra bridge. Dolph Ziggler, eat your heart. Nick Nemeth, eat your heart out.
In Miami on January 15th at the Watsco Center on the campus of the University of Miami.
Yep, this is their first Miami show.
For the first part of AEW's Bash at the Beach,
That's right.
And then our Ohio
They're going to be having a special name for every single Dynamite here. We got the homecoming edition. Next week, we're going to have the Dynamite edition, though. Week after that, we're going to have Bash at the Beach. Week 1 edition. Yeesh.
That's how you put all your weight on someone's shoulders for a pin. Didn't work, though, but great job by Sammy G. Yeah, referee Bryce Remsburg very nearly counting the 3-count fall. Dustin Rhodes is reeling here tonight.
Just the impetuousness, maybe the youthful vigor of Sammy Guevara.
Well, Sammy, sorry, Joe.
Well, I'm just saying,
yeah,
he could have gone for a cover there.
Right.
But he's going to do something even bigger right here, it seems like. Big chance, high risk.
Yep, going for that shooting star.
Sammy rolls through, goes up with a power slam.
Beautiful.
Oh, defining moment here.
Again with that power slam. Just got to watch it.
That great snap, power slam he landed there, nailed, I should say, on Sammy G. Sammy Guevara, usually so confident, perhaps the presence of Jake Hager has made him overconfident. He throws the wild swing and a miss, but Dustin finds his mark with 2 consecutive shots.
Momentum has changed. The momentum's switching.
Nope. You saw Sammy being like, what's going on? Just before he got bopped. That's great.
That'll jar the jewels.
Just a kick across the jaw takes Guevara off his feet.
At this interlude in this match, gentlemen, Dustin is taking Sammy to school.
Sure is. But you see Sammy.
Nice. Almost over-rotated on that spine buster. More like a hip buster.
We know Arn Anderson is the new head coach of the Rhodes Dynasty.
Great point, and that was a spine buster. Great observation. Yep, great observation.
Well,
and Dustin looking for that final reckoning.
That was sassy, Taz. You need to relax, bro.
Takes him down. Guevara running shooting star press.
Oh my gosh. Almost landed north-south with it.
The Nightmare family is what I meant to say in my haste. That's the coach. That spine buster reminded me of how Arn Anderson's already affecting Cody and Dustin. And maybe Brandy at some point in time. You never know.
You never know. No, you don't know.
She's in the family.
She's in the family, but she has that mysterious collective as well.
Taz got hot. Bro, relax.
Guevara.
Something to keep our eye on for sure with Brandy Rhodes, no doubt.
Tremendous show of strength by Guevara, but Dustin able to fight his way free.
They're always trying to find the enemies. And the enemy is... Are you kidding me?
I was thinking it was gonna be a pile driver. I wasn't sure it was gonna be a destroyer. Okay. Yo.
Dynamic, the cover. No, not the cover. Because there's the reason why the big man got up on the apron and found a right hand.
Dustin abandoned the pinfall attempt, and Guevara sent out to Hager on the outside.
It is a chaos. It was like Highway 95 at midnight last night.
Smart by Dustin not to go to Hager. Went to his opponent, Sammy G. That's a veteran move right there.
Smart wrestling. Little spank on the little tush.
And now, oh, he's setting up Sammy Guevara, perhaps for that unnatural kick.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Sammy's got a wedgie.
Sure
That's
does.
gotta be painful.
He's got a wedgie and
Lord of mercy.
oh. Yam Bags in danger in 2020. We're going to have to censor that on TSN. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Ooh, he's got wedgied up and everything too.
Bryce Rugger, again, it's the unpopular decision, but it's the right decision. Oh, Hager, though. Hager,
Ah.
oh, yeah.
The low blow. Are you going to go? No, this can't be. You got to wow. Oh, hell.
Damn, straight off the low blow, and Sammy gets the win. That was a heavy knee.
Nice job right there. Like it or not, by the inner circle by Jake Hager to assist
Damn.
this guy, Sammy Guevara, to get that win with that low blow, unbeknownst to the referee. And once again, the effect of Jake Hager being felt for the inner circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, our talented partner, Jim Decker, is standing by. Jim, take it away.
Chill, bro.
I have to ask you first, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
But I want to know, what is your New Year's resolution?
Oh, I could go on and on.
This ain't water.
Start off by saying,
I love the shirt.
I'm feeling this dress right now. You looking nice.
I couldn't even tell you, fam.
Don't be professional.
Yo?
Whoa, you're wild right now. Chill. First of all, how you gonna come in here without even saying nothing to us, passing our security, and then taking our drinks? Are you bugging?
Exactly.
You touch my glass? Yeah, I touch your glass. Matter of fact,
We said he was
out
going to
of
do an
it.
interview. What's this about? But you know what? Adam, we kind of a little worried about you.
We are.
Oh, you're worried?
Yeah.
You're worried about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a
Oh,
little out of
you
hand.
know what?
What?
You should be worried about me. I could whoop
Yeah.
both your asses.
Are you drunk? You asked me before you
No,
came
your
in.
party
What?
sucks.
Our party does not.
Your party sucks.
Happy New Year, guys.
What the hell is this problem?
Okay, Hangman.
What about our parties? You gonna pay for that? You gonna pay for that for real? That's $12.
That's $12.
It definitely ain't.
That's $12, y'all.
Hangman Adam Page not making many friends, but a man that has even fewer friends making his way to the ring.
The extended
It
intro.
all started with a low blow and betrayal. So the oldest characteristics in the world.
Yeah, turned his back, did MJF big time on a guy who tried to bring him up the right way in Cody, right here in AEW.
Look at this massive Wardlow.
That Wardlow's a big, bad-looking hombre, man. Look at him. And MJF with that Dynamite diamond ring, $45,000 on his hand.
We told you earlier that what started all this situation, and it was MJF who threw in the towel, lost Cody the match. Right
Yeah.
here, you see that? So now Cody
Full
can
gear.
compete for the title. Low blow, fatigue,
That dick kick and everything.
bloody, bruised, and this is the treatment he gets from a little son of a bitch who he thought was his friend. I apologize for my language. Well, we're going to find out what these stipulations may be, or not, for MJF to fight Cody. What will it be? We'll find out.
MJF making fans, making fans kiss.
Wow.
Getting a little, Wardlow keeping a close eye.
It's like, oh, you want to kiss too? No. He hangs his head. The way that fan just straight up kissed. So yeah, even though it wasn't that long.
Everyone in Jacksonville is afraid of MJF.
The way that guy, he enjoyed that movie. He's applauded and everything. Yeah, he definitely has that old heel vibe to him.
Looking over his shoulder, that woman refusing to kiss the ring.
That cackle.
She had some kind of laugh, Jay. I'm glad you pointed that out because it was kind of freaky. There's another ball.
It was kind of freaky. Sean Ross Sapp is your what?
MJF is brash, arrogant, nasty. He's got Wardlow watching his back. Kiss the ring. Somebody kiss the ring already. Oh. You don't know that ring's been, buddy. The guy's happy he kissed it. He's euphoric.
Guy's happy he kissed him.
Such a ladies' man. MJF making some friends here in Jacksonville. He's over, surprisingly. And she kissed the ring for good measure. Oh.
Damn.
I don't think
Sean Ross Sapp is your daddy. That was just hilarious. I can't.
$1,001 ring. And again, you got to wonder what the stipulations may or may not be for MJF to fight Cody. What's it going to take? Is it money? What is it? We are back, and MJF has successfully pissed off everybody in the arena.
Are you guys done, huh? You want to keep booing me, huh?
I couldn't make out what the chant was.
You know, you think you would be aware of the fact that I'm the good guy here. I mean, come on. I mean, if your heads weren't shoved so far up your own asses, maybe you'd see shit clearly. Oh, sorry, guys. So that was called wordplay. But since we're in Jacksonville, I'm sure that went right over your head since you guys don't know how to use words at all. So, speaking of mouth-breathing morons, hi, Cody. Cody, isn't it so funny how the roles here have been so beautifully reversed? Now you need me.
The mutton chops mixed with the smile are just so.
And we're on the brink of history, man. We are so close to having the match that you and all your little Mark Boy fan club wants. The only thing standing in the way of that are just a couple of teeny tiny stipulations. Let's list them off, shall we? Stipulation number 1. Guys, I'm talking here. I know it's real complicated. If you want a match with me, you got it. We can have it at one place and one place only, and that's Revolution. However, in the meantime, Cody, I don't care what I do, and trust me, I'm going to do a lot. If you touch me, if you so much as lay one of your pudgy little fingers on me, Cody Rhodes, no match at Revolution, no match ever. Stipulation number 2. Cody, since you're such a tough guy, you're such a brute, I think it's only fair that in order to wrestle me, you should have to go one-on-one with an opponent of my choosing and beat them. And that opponent is going to be none other than Mr. Mayhem himself, my personal war dog, Wardlow.
There he is. Wardlow back there in Righteousness.
Actually, Wardlow, we have a little talk right now. I just don't know if that stipulation is good enough. Guys, would you mind just keeping your big fat mouth shut while I'm talking to my friend Wardlow? Wardlow, buddy, this is your big debut. I feel like this needs to be bigger, and plus you're facing the almighty and powerful Cody Rhodes. So I say we up the ante. What do you say, pal?
Yeah, sure.
I love our talks. So Cody, me and Wardlow just had a nice little private discussion, and we both agree that this match should be held in, oh, I don't know, a solid steel cage. And last but not least, Stipulation number 3. Now, I know most of you people here in Jacksonville can't count, but you're doing great following along. Really proud of you. Now, Cody, I'm not going to lie to you. This is my favorite stipulation.
Ooh.
Live on
Is it now?
TNT, in front of your family, your friends, and God. You are going to get down on all fours like the dog that you are. And I'm going to whip you, Cody. Oh, you heard me right. And I'm not going to just whip you once. Nah, that'd be too easy. Not 2 times, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not even 9. But 10 glorious times.
So that's, yeah, I know he didn't have to go all the way to his head.
Belt repeatedly rips off your skin. Each scar will be a constant reminder for the rest of your days that my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you. And you know it.
The really trying to just have the way Wardlow was trying to just make it so much more intense. He was just looking over his shoulder. Yeah. Say that diabolical shit. Like, right? Wardlow being in the suit is definitely a different look. That was weird. Just where I just heard somebody grunt. That was odd. And the commentator's probably getting some water. Can't blame him. But yes, up next, I do believe we got that main event.
What's the let's don't do all of it. Yeah, that's what's the last thing you want to hear from me? I just Cutler can tell the story of the women's title issue.
What a crowd tonight. You guys are awesome.
And then still go to then we pitch it to Jen, right?
Oh, you two? What's your back sore for?
I guess we won't know that.
Yo, Hangman? Hangman's music?
I know that, but I still know what we're gonna do on this on camera.
Who is JR talking to, and why have they not muted his mic while he's doing it?
No. We still have Jen with Riho. Okay.
I think he's going to be on commentary for the match because his tag partner, Kenny Omega, is teaming with the Young Bucks. And we have this weird dynamic because Hangman, at this point, has proclaimed himself no longer a member of the Elite. It's been running for about a month now. But Kenny's trying to, like, keep him linked to the Elite. And that's where this tag team has been born. We've seen them have a couple of tag matches now. And now you got Kenny teaming with his stablemates, not their stablemates.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, everybody. Rough night, guys. Jeez.
I'm about to get that iconic gif. He just kept it well trimmed. I'm not sure if he's had a beard before this point, but yeah.
Sounds good? Yes, sir.
He definitely just didn't start growing it out in AEW until later.
to be in the show. I like Jungle Boy. I'm a big fan of his. I love him.
You handsome man.
Yo.
He's no Adam Page.
We got handsome heat. Yeah.
We got handsome heat.
Piercing eyes. Oh, goodness.
Hearing them do these vocal exercises before the show is great. Well, before they return to the show.
He did it! Jungle Boy Jack Perry with the 10 minutes with the champion. Jericho thinks he's won it. Jericho thought he tapped. He didn't tap. Jack Perry did not tap. Jungle Boy did not tap.
Hey everyone, Jen Decker backstage with Jurassic Express. Jungle Boy, I'm sure it's been a crazy few weeks for you because the last time we saw you, you had your match against Chris Jericho in Corpus Christi. What has it been like reflecting on that moment since then?
It's been wild. I got to finish last year with the biggest match of my career, Chris's last match of the decade. And what's really important to me is I did what I said I would do. And I think when no one thought I could.
That's a weird way to look at it, but I mean, hey, it was his last match of this decade.
The beginning of a new year and a new decade. And it's going to be a big one for the Jurassic Express as a team and as individuals. And first things first, I'm looking for a win.
That's right. The records are resetting. You guys have to feel pretty good about a fresh start.
What are you doing?
Life finds a way.
The music cut him off. There it is. Has been drinking.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Good to see you. Did bring us to the cocktail bit, all right? But
keep my whistle wet.
This is coming one. Ladies and gentlemen, next week on Wednesday night, very special night in the Memphis, Tennessee region, in South Haven, actually. Memphis wrestling legends will be honored. So many great stars will be with us in person. Many others will be honored as well. It's going to be a special night saluting Memphis wrestling in 1 week from tonight, and tickets are available at AEWTix.com.
Not only that, AEW Women's World Champion Riho will be defending her title against Chris Statlander, and our colleague Jen Decker is standing by with Riho with some words on the matchup with Statlander.
Here with Riho, a hard-fought victory tonight on AEW Dynamite. You have Chris Statlander coming up next week. No rest for you. South Haven, Mississippi. Your thoughts?
Young Jack Perry, yep.
Hey guys, who's doing my stuff next? Riho, nice to see you here. How have you been? Because I've been here every week working my ass off being the face of this division. You do not deserve that championship. You came in here, stole my win, winning by the skin of your teeth. Speaking of which, whenever you're not here, I am, and I'm also able to have my dental practice on the side. Imagine balancing that, but not you. You come right in and steal the wins and head right back out.
Strong words by Britt Baker, but your thoughts on Chris Statlander?
She shook.
Yeah, she said she's going to try her best. Yeah, that's it.
Gonna try her best.
Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Alex.
Ooh. There it was. Her turning right there. That was Britt Baker getting fed up. And the thing is, it wasn't even that much of a heel turn either. Oh shit.
And not only that, just signed Private Party will take on not just Hangman by himself.
I think we have a new graphic, and I think it might be our week-to-week one.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow. Look at that.
That'll be interesting. Can you guys get along? We'll find out, right? And ladies and gentlemen, John Moxley will give us his answer. Is he going to take Chris Jericho's offer to join the Inner Circle or not? We'll find out next Wednesday night in South Haven, Mississippi. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's our main event. Are the Elite still elite? They're even questioning that themselves. We'll find out in this amazing six-man tag team matchup that is now.
Yes, gotta mute this song. I'm sorry, but this is the vibe of entrance music I'm so used to them coming out to. So hearing them come out to hard rock throws me off. King, zero, man, meet us in the ring. Feels so weird now that they're in double. Yep. But I don't know. This feels I don't know. To me, it still feels weird seeing them in WWE. Doing all the things they did for the same fans that were once criticizing the things they do. It's just such a jarring visual to see. Demanding rubber match with Kenny Omega. I don't know, Avery. Yep, it does, doesn't it? It's so funny. I think that I honestly, yeah. Going back to what you said earlier, they're surprised they were able to keep their names. I'm kind of surprised they didn't at least just go with calling him Phoenix in WWE instead of Ray Phoenix, because for a while that's what they did here in AEW.
Era. Tom Brady era may be over. Is the Elite era over?
Yeah. Super Kid.
Super at a total combined weight of 605 pounds, the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson, Kenny Omega,
Wow. That's going back. What was that, like New Year's Dash? I don't know if it was still a thing, if it was even a thing yet in 2015, but like their show after Wrestle Kingdom. First time they team together, that's nuts.
Well, you know what? These three guys are getting along just fine. They always have, they always do, and that's probably what we'll see tonight. An opportunity for these guys to work as a very, very cohesive and elite.
But you have distanced yourself somewhat from the Elite, right, Hangman?
You know, I've tried. Apparently, me and Kenny are tagging again next week. But I've tried. Yeah.
But you guys, as a tag team, have found success.
Well, we're good, and you know what? We have a better record than Private Party as a tag team as well. So
Yo.
Pick the fight with Private Party, right?
I think they picked the fight with me. They put their hands on my drink, and you don't put your hands on a man's drink.
I understand.
It was their alcohol.
Pentagon Jr. and Kenny Omega set to kick off this huge main event matchup here on Dynamite.
Well, this main event, you could just feel how big it is and how big it's going to be and how awesome it's going to be.
That's rough. Oh, snatched the glove. That's rough, right? How? Like, oh man, that's a sign of the end right there.
You stuck that glove right in the mouth of Kenny Omega. Took exception to it.
Do you know what led to it overheating?
This could be this match. There's no reason this match will not be extraordinary.
Absolutely.
At every level.
Zero fear for sure by Pentagon Jr.
Oh, Kenny Omega switches, and oh, look at that Pac. That bad blood between Pac and Omega on display. Pac demanding that rubber match. Oh! But right now he'll have to satisfy himself with this six-man matchup.
Ray Phoenix had some of the most successful and amazing interactions in the ring as anybody in this company in 2019.
Double basement drop it. Drop kick and double
Kenny.
Nice.
Kenny Omega.
That's so amazing. The ring, for real.
Battle tested star for sure. Yeah, he's going for the one-winged angel, but not there.
Oh, Ray, why'd you leave it on your bed? That's so bad. Oh no.
On March 25th, AEW will make our tri-state area debut as we head to Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Prudential Center. Tickets go
I don't know, it'll be their first time running that event. It's funny because they just had the most recent full gear at that venue, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I thought he was going to go for that destroyer. Nope. Kind of countered there by Phoenix. Yo, these guys are moving so fast. Holy crap.
Phenomenal athletes.
Phoenix hits the ropes, comes back. Phoenix rebounds, lands on his feet, but Nick answers with a drop kick.
Look at Slick Nick.
Slick Nick for sure, man. And you know Hangman, you know Nick well. Very athletic. Very
Avoiding that kick. Oh, I didn't avoid them both, though. He's shooting into the ring.
He's like good old JR's barbecue sauce in that booth.
Ray Phoenix roll.
Nice drop kick.
That is so hard to do. Roll through and get to a vertical base into a drop kick.
I don't know if any two guys I'd rather watch wrestle than Ray Phoenix and Nick Jackson.
Oh, thanks, man.
Big right hand there.
You should have put a couple of cocktails out. That would have happened.
Hear that a lot. Hear that a lot.
Big roundhouse kicks.
They both got each other's legs. All right, so they did.
A little bit of a stalemate.
These guys know each other so well. There are a lot of blocks, a lot of
We'll
counters.
take it up.
Kicks for each. Stereo round kicks.
Little boot scoot.
And the kick up.
Boy, the gloves
Ray
are
could have
on.
taken advantage there.
The attitude is here. High stakes in a main event. You may never see like this again. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for this match in just a moment.
Hangman, yourself and Kenny Omega teamed up to take on the Lucha Bros to close. Oh! Just as I said that, Nick takes out Ray
Just
Phoenix.
decided to take dude's head off.
Oh, here comes Matt now. Oh, Nick sliding through with the dropkick, sending Pentagon Jr. into that concrete retaining
Oof.
wall. Oh, big neck breaker combination.
Oh, love that offense.
And
So innovative are the Young Bucks. And Kenny as well, but the Young Bucks especially in tandem offense. I've never seen anybody better in my career.
Yo, the Young Bucks get. Okay, I was gonna say, come on now. Y'all got some great offense to run. Never mind.
Pace is quickened. We thought it might be this.
Yeah, I know.
You can just tell the chemistry between Omega.
A hot house is like.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is a first-time teaming for Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix, and Pat.
Yo.
But the Elite.
Hey, the Elite came here to make big money and to be big stars. And to be honest with you, by their own admission, they have not delivered what they planned on. Tonight's the night to change that. Right.
Elbow drop, so clean.
Dominating.
Yo, the way this played lit up for them.
For the Young Bucks and Omega, the Elite are returning to the Elite level.
And Hangman, my question was going to be, what advice do you have to give Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks as they face off with the Lucha Bros here tonight? But it seems like they might have all the answers.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'm the guy to give these guys advice. It seems like they've got it pretty well handled. Make it till next week, Kenny. I guess that's my advice.
And look at this. Ray Phoenix escapes out the back door as Omega and Nick Jackson were headed up top.
Ray Phoenix, beautiful chop right there.
As Ray Phoenix steps up, dodges Kenny Omega's
What
sweep.
the hell?
Nice. So fucking clean.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That was so amazing. Whoa. That's spectacular.
That's worth another look.
Great job right there.
Oh my God! Spiked him off the Rana.
Amazing action during our commercial break. Absolutely scintillating offense. Here comes Kenny. Oh, Kenny.
Good job. Yeah. Smart right there by Pac. Pac. Here we go.
Nice with the plancha. So fucking smooth. Pac's so good.
Will not be denied.
What's this? That's some serious hang time right there, baby.
The aerial artistry of Pac on full display here. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us here on TNT. Don't go anywhere because coming up after the conclusion of our show, Shawshank Redemption, classic.
One of my favorite movies. Great.
Never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen it. If I sit here, will it come on?
Yeah,
you just sit right here. You watch the whole
I stay right here, yeah.
We'll all just hang together after show.
Cool, man.
Get a couple of Moscow mules.
I'll get you guys a drink.
Hangman. Also, just stay here.
Boot up there by Kenny Omega as he's trying to fight his way out of enemy territory.
Oh, Kenny. Kenny's got
The Pac talents are wasted in Death Rider's cry. How do you like Death Riders and then say that about him?
If that were the case, seems to be evaporating.
Yeah, I think he cleared his head over the break.
Tag made. Nick Jackson.
Taking out the Lucha Bros on the outside. Ducks the lariat from Pac. Ducks the right hand, the left.
The quickness by Nick Jackson.
Because it's not like he doesn't do anything he's always done.
So keep in mind who the two
He doesn't work a slower pace. He still works the same match.
strikes of all shapes, form, and fashion.
But-
Nick Jackson. And now he tags in his brother. It won't get any better. It won't
I'm-
get any easier for Pac.
No,
I'm
Pac's
confused.
in trouble. What the hell is this now?
Rolled through.
Yeah.
Oh, God. He got drilled. Pac
page on the Lucha Brothers book, but now Pentagon and Ray Phoenix enter the ring. The Young Bucks up to box.
Oh.
Double destroyers from the Bucks.
Very clean.
Double damn destroyers, to be exact. And
That was
remember
awesome.
this. Yeah. The team that these guys are handling, the Young Bucks and Kenny, are three of the best wrestlers in the entire world. Some people think the Lucha Bros are the best tag team in the world.
Be tough to argue that.
I love this
Tough to
Kenny
argue that
Omega
for
gear.
sure, as they sit at number 3 in the AEW World Tag Team Title rankings.
And Kenny Omega and Pac. This rivalry. And Omega offering the first shot to Pac. Pac, such a dangerous striker. Hangman, you know that firsthand.
Man, that was a knockdown. No standing 8 count.
Oh! Oh!
He's firing them off. Here's Kenny. Look at Pac fight back.
Well, Kenny can bring that strong style when he wants. He no joke. Oh! That's what I'm saying.
Oh, this got intense real fast.
Thunderclap. But the pump kick there from Pac.
Rose up to his feet. Ducks the enziguri to the back of the head, executioner style. Scoops up, snapjack, and there we go. 2 frame. Let's fucking go.
And Kenny Omega, a return to form.
Pac's almost, he's out of it.
Deadlift, Dr. Bomb.
Sit down power bomb. Got right to the lever bomb. Oh! Omega's head was exposed. And Pentagon Jr. took advantage.
Penta measured that shit.
Pac's head was whiplash.
Yeah, Omega having shorter hair throws me through a loop sometimes. Just like seeing the Bucks with the mutton chops and not the full beards.
Pentagon breaking up the pinfall and sling blades going all around.
Business sticked up here,
There's another.
fellas.
Whoa. Went for it. Omega dodge, boot to the midsection. Sends Pentagon into the ropes. Stabber.
Backstabber indeed. And so, but no cover. Keep that in mind.
Now watch.
Got a backstabber. You might want to go for the 3 count. Just saying. They don't.
Looking for that combination.
Off the top.
Rolled all the way through. Going for the combination fear factor. For the Elite new.
Phoenix goes over the top, but walks right into the waiting arms of Omega. Rolls him through.
Oh, damn.
Counter by Ray Phoenix.
Tried to send it back to the Bucks. Probably should have done something when he had the chance, but snapdragon nonetheless. Bro, roll through anyways. The fighting spirit is real.
We're seeing a hell of a wrestling match on January 1st, 2020. God, I'm gonna need a drink.
Fox got the spot.
Here comes Pac-Man up to the top, looking for that black arrow.
Got it! Oh!
What a scintillating
Damn.
offensive maneuver by Pac.
Great job by the Young Bucks. Look at
That was in the...
Omega was he was done.
Aerial artistry. It's a Rembrandt. It's a painting.
And Pac trying to lock in that brutalizer. He made Kenny Omega pass out from this. The referee stopped the match.
Oh, there's not... Oh, you see the Bucks getting held up. Oh, is he about to put... Nope, slipped through. Damn. Jackson had a supercharged super kick in the chamber. Damn near took Pac's head off to break up the submission. Super kick party. Super kick party. Yo, the way Nick is stuck on the rope. On some I got my sword stuck in the wall shit right there.
Nobody's saving anything for tomorrow.
I'm trying to get the tag. We get it. Oh. Wow. Oh, yeah, no, we're done here. All the way done. GG's. Excellent.
We heard at the top of the show, the Elite basically saying in that awesome video package that tonight is a defining moment. Well, they kicked off, and there's Cody now.
Wow, Cody with the Elite.
Kicked off 2020 in a perfect way. What a match. Yeah.
Hey, guys, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to head out of here, guys.
Not going to go to the ring? 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 Not going to go to
tries to call you over, Hangman.
Well, the members of the Elite are inviting Hangman to come on
Everybody. I don't even need to do anything. It's fine. So what did Cody do?
Thank you so much for being with us here on the first day of January. Next
It's
Wednesday
fine.
night, we're honoring the great wrestling tradition and the Memphis fans,
Good job.
the great stars in South Haven, Mississippi. Big night, a special night for all of us. We hope you'll be with us.
What a main event. It was great.
Taz, thanks for being
Damn.
with us. Cutler, a hell of a job, buddy. Tony, good luck to the Bulldogs.
Hangman choosing to sit at a different table. And that was our rewind for the week. You're very welcome, Noise Mercy. Thank you for coming by. The next time we're going to be live for an All Elite Rewind is going to be April 25th, Friday, back at its normal 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern start time, 12 a.m. BST. But up until then, y'all know the drill. We got the collective coming up. The next time we're going to be going live is for Dynamite Spring Breakthrough. And then, of course, we're off to the races. We have Dragon Gate USA, Collision Breakthrough, Bloodsport, Defy, so much wrestling going down. But yes, y'all, of course, do leave a thumbs up. Make sure you got that going on here as well as the bells. If you're watching this on playback, thank you so much. Please do leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of the show, what you thought of the stream, anything in between. But that's all for me, y'all. Thank you again. But until next time, take care and happy wrestling.